Sports is brought to you by Toyota. Dear Adventure, ready when you...
As fans, you've always stepped up. Now I'm asking you to do it again for those who need it most. Go to fansforlife.org and register to become a donor. It's fast, it's easy, and it's one of the best things I ever did. So join the donation team and be a fan for life.
That ball is hit hard and deep, and that is gone.
Big moments and great memories are happening every game at Busch Stadium. There's nothing better than a day at the ballpark eating a Cardinals hot dog and watching your favorite Redbirds. Now Smithfield Hot Dogs is letting you do that for just $8. Sunday is Family Fun Day at Busch Stadium. For most Sunday home games, fans can purchase tickets starting at $8 and get a free jumbo Smithfield hot dog and Coca-Cola with each ticket.
NAMI St. Louis wants you to know that you are not alone. NAMI, National Alliance on Mental Illness, St. Louis, provides no-cost, peer-led mental health education, advocacy, and support to all who have mental health needs and for their families, caregivers, and the community. To learn more about how to get involved, please visit namistl.org or call the office at 314-962-4670. That's 314-962-4670.
Swings and he hits a drive. Deep left center field to the track, the wall, and it's a gunner. It's time for St. Louis Cardinals baseball. Cardinals baseball is brought to you by Budweiser, official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. Crack open the game with Budweiser and enjoy unrivaled flavor and refreshment. By your quality Ford dealers, the official vehicles of the St. Louis Cardinals. By Schnucks. Earn 2% back on every purchase with the Schnucks Rewards app. By Shelter Insurance. Shelter offers great rates and award-winning service for your auto, home, and life insurance. Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. By Explore St. Louis. Learn all about the great things to do in St. Louis. Visit exploreStLouis.com. By Central Bank, the hometown bank of the St. Louis Cardinals. By the Painting and Decorating Foundation. And by Sonic Drive-In. Live free, eat Sonic. Now, St. Louis Cardinals baseball.
Welcome to St. Louis Cardinals baseball. Sunday afternoon baseball on the 1st of September. And the Cardinals are at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, taking on the Yankees for the final time after splitting the series yesterday with a thrilling 6-5 victory. The Yankees scored late. They scored 4 runs in the 8th inning. And they out-hit the Cardinals 12-7, but Ryan Helsley was able to close it out for save number 42. And a big hit in the game, it came early in the 3rd, was delivered by the Cardinals' second baseman, Brendan Donovan. 1-1 count on Donovan, who grounded out to second his first time. The go-ahead run is at second base in Burleson, and he hits that high down the right field line. Is it gone? You bet it is! Big fly, Brendan Donovan, a 3-run homer. And the Cardinals jump out on top, 4-1. That home run was home run number 11 for Brendan Donovan, which is a career high for him. He's back in the lineup again this afternoon as the Cardinals hope to win the series. That's what they're trying to do the rest of the way out as they try to stay alive in the wild card race. Cardinals with the win are now 68 and
Brent Rooker joining the show in studio. We're going to talk hitting.
What are you thinking right here?
That's 95 at the very top, and I at least foul it off. So I know I can cover it. If I make that same move and have that same mindset, I can cover the fastball at the top. And if I can cover that fastball at the top and at least foul it off with 2 strikes, then I know I'm on the rest of the pitches. And I know I've got time to adjust to it. Can we get a side view? One of the side views back up? And I think God, he's going to work here.
I know, he's definitely ready.
Here he comes.
He's ready, man.
Nickname of Polar Bear. He sends one deep to right field. Ranging back is Nootbaar at the wall. There it is! History for Pete Alonso. Home run number 200. Just the 4th Met all-time to hit the mark. And he slashes the Cardinal lead in half.
200 home runs on his way for many, many more. Lone strikeout. There goes Ohtani, and he's going to steal it. Number 40 for Shohei. And so he's one swing away at this point from history. First pitch. 40-40! Walk-off grand slam! No the sixth member of the 40-40 Club, makes the most dramatic entry into the club you could imagine. It's this ball hard, way back to right field. Soto doesn't even move. Ohtani has homered in the All-Star game. 28 so far in the regular season. And in his second at-bat in the All-Star game, he launches a no-doubt 3-run home run.
Well, he is so strong, so tall, and has leverage with that bat in his zone. I believe he gets a split in the middle of the plate and didn't miss it. He hasn't missed many with the Dodgers.
There it is, and this ball's hit a long way to right center field. And Doyle leaps.
He got it. He made the catch. He got it. He made the catch. Are you kidding me? You won't see better. What a play by the Gold Glover, Brent Doyle.
Timed it perfectly, jumped and stole it.
You got to be kidding me. This is unbelievable.
Reaching out, Bobby Witt Jr. into the outfield. Unbelievable play. And a double play.
He's going to turn it.
Wow.
Stop it.
And on his 24th.
Sherwin-Williams Infinity or Showcase Interior Paint via Lowe's gift card rebate. Whether you're painting one accent wall or want to freshen up a whole room, we've got you covered. Because Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows home improvement. More terms and restrictions apply. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details. Valid through 9/4.
Your home of the Cardinals. KMOX.
Welcome back to Cardinals baseball from Yankee Stadium in New York. It's the Cardinals and the Yankees, the final game of this series. The Redbirds heading off to Milwaukee after the day today before heading back home. And the Cardinals, with the win yesterday, another close win, a 6-5 victory, have added to their total of what they do when they score more than 4 runs. Again, they scored 6 yesterday. If the Cardinals score 4 or more runs, they are 54-22, and that's an old teaching of George Kissel to try to score 4 runs, and hopefully the Cardinals can do that against Nestor Cortes today. And here is the Cardinals lineup, and it's sponsored by Spectrum. Get Spectrum Internet, mobile, and TV. Masyn Winn will lead off for St. Louis, and he will play shortstop over his last 9. Luken Baker gets the start as the designated hitter. He'll bat second. Of course, we'll see Alec Burleson in that spot at some point here this afternoon. Nolan Arenado will play third base and bat third. Paul Goldschmidt is the Cardinals' first baseman, a 6-game hitting streak for him. Ivan Herrera behind the plate. Brendan Donovan will play second base and bat 6. He homered yesterday. Jordan Walker in right field. Lars Nootbaar, 5-game hitting streak in left field. And Victor Scott II will play center and bat 9th. On the Yankee side, Gleyber Torres leads things off. He'll play second base with Juan Soto, 6 for 16 against Miles Mikolas with a home run in right field, batting second. And the very dangerous, of course, Aaron Judge will be in center and hit third, 123 RBIs for him. Austin Wells will do the catching. He's been a handful, and he hits from the left side. He'll hit cleanup. Giancarlo Stanton will be the designated hitter and bat 5th. Jazz Chisholm Jr. plays 3rd. Anthony Rizzo, back off the injured list, will join the club here as a extra guy in September. He'll play first.
No doubt feeling the pressure that comes with the expectations as the #1 consensus prospect in baseball.
And Holiday through the right side. There it is. The first of many. Jackson Holiday with his first major league hit. And it comes in a major moment.
There's the smiles. It was just a matter of time, folks.
For Dylan Cease. Abrams to right field. Johnson coming in. He makes the catch. No hits for the Nats. Dylan Cease throws a no-hitter. The second no-hitter in Padres history. There'll be a sea of San Diegans celebrating back home today.
Dylan Cease has no-hit the Washington Nationals. On a rainy Thursday in D.C., the Padres will celebrate.
Ryder and Parker Meadows. Winning one at second. Swings and sends it to left. Dominguez got a good arm. They're going to wave him. A delay on the throw. He is safe! It looked like Dominguez double clutched, and it allowed McKinstry to score. Cora waved him, and the Tigers walk it off.
The celebration starts for the Tigers. What a game.
Harper looking for his first hit. Fly ball left center field. Pretty well hit. Benson's going back. It's gone! First home run of the year. And Bryce Harper hooks one out toward right. Pretty deep. It is gone! It's his second home run of the night. Yeah! It's hooked deep to right center field. No doubt about it! A 3-homer game! He caps it off with a grand slam!
Pay off in a big spot right here. Sends it deep the other way. Donovan backing up to the track, to the wall. And Pavin Smith hits one off the wall. This will get 2 runs home. 8-1. Pavin Smith the other way. And Pavin trying to unload. Sends one out to right. And it's in the bullpen for a grand slam for Pavin Smith. And it's 14-1.
He's having quite a night.
We are just now having the exchange of lineup cards. And we are just now having the exchange of lineup cards. Again, interesting that they are not starting on time again. And perhaps that's the New York deal here. But it's Daniel Descalzo who's going to bring out the lineup card for the Cardinals. He did it yesterday, and the Cardinals won. So maybe there's a trend. We'll have Daniel do it as often as possible. And, of course, the manager on the other side is Aaron Boone, who was a pretty good player himself back in the day. Brad Ausmus is his bench coach, and he is the guy with the lineup card for them today. But Boone, the 51-year-old manager, 7th year managing the Yankees, and he was an all-star as a player back in 2003. Had a very good season for them, so he is from a baseball family. Of course, his father, Bob Boone, was an outstanding catcher, and his grandfather, Ray Boone, was also a player. So the Boone family, kind of like the Bell family, a 3-generation family in baseball. And they have a lot of good baseball cards they can pass around at family reunions. And, of course, on the Cardinals side, Oliver Marmol grew up not far from here in New Jersey originally. And when he was young, moved to Florida. And, of course, he is of Dominican descent, Ollie is. And he is the 3rd-year manager of the Cardinals, led him to a Central Division championship in 2022, and we all know last year was a struggle. This year the Cardinals have bounced back from that. Now they're still not exactly playoff eligible yet. They're still just at 500, 68, and 68, but we'll see what September holds as the Cardinals finish the month of August, their first losing month of the season. They were 12-16 in August, and yesterday they won their first game. Actually, the organization won the first game at Yankee Stadium, either Yankee Stadium, since 1964 when Bob Gibson did it. And that was in the 7th game of the World Series in 1964. Kyle Gibson won the game here yesterday. And we'll see what happens today as the series is on the line. The Cardinals need to win series as often as possible. It'll be Nestor Cortes to deliver the first pitch, again sponsored by Rawlings, the official baseball of Major League Baseball. Cortes is an outstanding pitcher. He was really good in 2022. And again, it's Brett Boone, the manager of Brett Boone is the brother of Aaron Boone, so that's part of the family. Aaron Boone, the brother, Brett Boone, of course, had a nice career as well. And Cortes is 8-10 this year with a 3.89 ERA. That year in 2022, he was 12-4 with a 2.44 ERA when he was an All-Star. And again, he is left-handed, so be careful today with the Cardinals. The Cardinals have a series of right-handers in their lineup today, but you can't help to have a few lefties. The Cardinals are left-handed heavy. Brendan Donovan is in the lineup, so is Lars Nootbaar, so is Victor Scott. But the Cardinals will have Luken Baker and Jordan Walker in the lineup. And we can expect to see Jordan Walker every day. That's what we're told. And he's going to get the chance. And he has certainly struggled in this series. He struck out 3 times yesterday and twice the day before. So in 8 at-bats, he's 1 for 8 in this series over his last 6. But Jordan's going to have to figure it out, and he's going to be given the opportunity. Of course, a lot of promise for Jordan Walker, and he is going to be learning on the job here in the month of September. Talked about the Cardinals not playing well in August. And again, their only losing month of the season. But the Yankees actually haven't been very good since the 1st of June. Might be surprising to hear this. They have the best record in the American League, but they are only one game over 500 since June 1st. That shows how good a start they were off to this season. And Masyn Winn, speaking of good starts, had a great start to the season. He's hitting .282, 12 home runs, leads the team in hits. He's ready to go, and so is the voice of the Cardinals, John Rooney.
All right, thank you, Ricky, and we hope everybody is having a fun and very safe Labor Day weekend as Cortes deals, and it's a strike called on the outside corner. 78 degrees at 1:39 Eastern Time. It's 87 degrees back home in St. Louis. Just getting started here in New York. There's a hot shot to the shortstop, a one-hopper. Volpe throws out his counterpart, but Winn had a good swing and hit the ball hard.
He did. Been off a little bit in this series, timing off a little bit, but right there he was right on it, but couldn't find a hole.
0 for 9 in this series for Masyn Winn, and 9 hits in his last 30 at-bats. So here's Luken Baker. Baker up to the plate for the first time at Yankee Stadium. He has a home run for the Cardinals this year, and he takes an off-speed pitch from Cortes outside. Ricky told you about the 2022 All-Star year for Cortes. He was 12-4 with a 2.44 ERA and 28 starts. Baker checks his swing and takes up ball 2. Cortes had a shutout that year, shutting out the Boston Red Sox on September 25th. Now he's facing the Cardinals for the second time in his career and deals a breaking ball that misses outside. Curveball for ball 3. And Baker has been taking his share of walks.
Been much more patient than I recall him last year.
On 3-0, he's taking and takes a strike over at the knees.
John, we talked about opportunity for Jordan Baker. For Jordan Walker. This is opportunity for Luken Baker as well. He's going to get a chance to play some in September, and we'll see what he can do.
Now on 3-1, looking for a go pitch. He takes high and takes a walk. Baker has walked 7 times, striking out 7 times in 9 games. He's on for Nolan Arenado. Arenado came out to take some extra batting practice, and he deposited several souvenirs in the stands in left and left center. Arenado has a home run in the series, going 3 for 8. He has scored 3 runs, driving in 2. Cortes with the pitch. Arenado takes a fastball strike at 92 miles an hour. Arenado's 0 for 1 with a walk facing Cortes.
I would expect we would see Alec Burleson whenever Cortes comes out of this game.
Baker, the DH today against the lefty, is at first. And there's a curveball that breaks. It missed outside, but called a strike, 0-2. Adam Beck. He's one of the newcomer umpires behind the plate today. A look to first, and Cortes pitches. And there's a swing and a foul that goes down the left field line. A strike on Nolan, who's 7 for his last 28. 5 runs scored, a homer, and 3 RBIs. And over the last 7 games, he has struck out just twice. Only 1 strikeout in this series. Batting .270, 15 home runs, 63 RBIs. The pitch. Arenado drives it into right for a base hit. Baker hurrying into second base with Soto coming up with the ball. And Baker was making sure that ball cleared the infield before setting sail for second.
Bit of a late jump there because he probably could have read that better if he realized how much of a shift was on Arenado. There was nobody at second base, so he initial reaction was freeze on the line drive, and then go back on the line drive, but was able to recover and hustle into second base. I like that at bat for Arenado, that 2-strike approach. We've seen that quite a bit lately.
And now it's Paul Goldschmidt. 360 career home runs, just one away from tying Joe DiMaggio for 86th all time. The pitch is taken high and outside from Cortes. Goldschmidt's 0 for 2, a walk and a strikeout facing Cortes. But that's for number 86, all time at 361. There's a swing and a drive. Left center field. Verdugo on the run, makes the catch. Baker hustles back to second. 0-2 too much air under that one, but Goldschmidt struck it well, just like Winn hit the ball hard, grounding out for the first out.
Verdugo had to have closing speed on that because there was a little sink to that line drive, but it did hang up, as you mentioned, just a little bit too long, a little more topspin, and he plugs that gap there, and the Cardinals have the lead.
Get a pair of Cardinals tickets when you purchase a whole house of windows from Window Nation. Plus, get 2 free windows for every 2 you buy. Pay no interest for 60 months. Visit windownation.com/Cardinals. That's where you'll get all the information. Here's a check swing and a strike. Ivan Herrera. 2 out of 3, a double, a run scored. He was on with a walk and drove in a run in the game yesterday. He's trying to put the Cardinals on the board here in the first inning. 2 on, 2 outs. The pitch, Herrera hits that ball hard, but it goes into left center field, and it's going to be caught by the center fielder, Judge. A little too much air under that one, too, but a good swing. The Cardinals stranded 2. They failed to score, and the Yankees are coming to bat in the Bronx.
Rookie Adrian Del Castillo in his second Major League game. It's a fly ball to right field, and he's the first player in Diamondbacks history whose first career home run is a walk-off winner. Diamondbacks win it. Unbelievable. His second big league game. That's his 3rd hit tonight. His first Major League home run is a walk-off winner.
And that'll bring up Rizzo, sitting on 299 career home runs. High fly ball, deep right center. That ball is gone. See ya. Home run number 300 for Anthony Rizzo. A 2-run shot, and the Yankees lead 15-5. 161st player in big league history to hit that number 300.
7th pitch to Gunnar leading off the game, and Henderson drills it right field down the line. That's a Gunnar. Oh, that thing got out of here in a nanosecond. Another leadoff Gunnar stunner, and the Orioles jump on top. 112.3 miles per hour, 410 feet. I'm not even sure I saw this ball leave the bat. It was hit so quickly.
I'm joking. Invitation. I'm joking. Maybe.
Expect the expected. SeatGeek. Buy and sell St. Louis Cardinals tickets on SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of the St. Louis Cardinals.
There's a certain magic here in Cardinals Nation. Can you feel it? Central Bank is the hometown bank of the St. Louis Cardinals. Sign up for Cardinals checking with Central Bank and get your choice of Cardinals Performance Polo or Pullover and 2-game tickets. See bank for details. Member FDIC.
KMOX, the Cardinals play here.
Miles Mikolas started against the Yankees July 21st, 2014, 3,696 days ago. He's making the start today, 0-0. Gleyber Torres takes strike 1 on the inside corner about belt high. Torres, he's the second baseman, followed in the lineup by Juan Soto, then Aaron Judge. There's a cutter in for a strike. That caught the outside corner.
We've said it a lot, but you're only as good as that day's starting pitcher, and Miles needs to come up big here if the Cardinals are going to be able to compete against the Yankees here in the Bronx.
And a pitch just off the outside corner, and that location was called a strike. With the Cardinals up, but not there. It's 1-2. Donovan plays up the middle at second base. The pitch, a swing and a foul ball back, and Torres had a home run swing. He has hit 12. Driving in 50 runs while batting .240. He had 25 home runs last year with 68 RBIs. 2 hits and 8 at-bats in the series. Gleyber Torres. And here's Mikolas with the sign. Herrera's doing the catching today. The pitch. A ground ball raked to third. Nice high hop for Arenado. And a strong throw retires Torres. 1 out for Juan Soto. We have the Missouri Botanical Garden hosting its annual Japanese Festival today through September 2nd. The festival offers visitors a taste of Japanese culture in one of the largest Japanese gardens in North America. For more information, visit ExploreSt.Louis.com. Soto has 3 hits in his last 22 at-bats. 1 for 8 in this series, and that was a double. And he takes a pitch high for a ball. Soto He has 2 doubles in this series, going 3 for 8 with a run scored. The pitch, and that is taken for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Against Miles Mikolas, 6 for 16, a double, a homer, and 3 RBIs. They play him to pull on the infield, a step the other way in the outfield. That ball is lined hard and played on a bounce by Walker, gets by him. That ate him up. Soto takes a wide turn and will go back to the bag, so there's no error. But Walker couldn't quite decide what to do with that line drive.
Yeah, he wanted to dive for it first and then thought, well, I better not do that because I might miss it. The ball didn't hit very far in front of him.
It didn't.
But, he kind of was a little shy about coming in to dive it. But by the time he got so close to the ball, as you said, it ate him up. Fortunately, he was able to hustle and get back to it. And, of course, Walker has a good arm, and that kept Soto at first.
Here's Aaron Judge. Judge is 1 for 8 in this series, a swing and a miss. Soto, by the way, with 3 hits, 2 of those doubles, and it's Aaron Judge who's 1 out of 8. That was a base hit his last time they pitched to him yesterday. His last time up, they gave him an intentional walk. Mikolas with the 1-strike pitch. Infield a double play depth, throw to first. Soto is back. He was only a step or 2 away from the bag. Soto with 5 steals, caught twice. Aaron Judge has grounded in to 20 double plays. The pitch, Judge, a foul, and that goes off Herrera. That hit the Cardinal catcher, who's asking for a new ball and says he's all right.
I think it hit his body, then his hand, both, because he's more worried about the hand right now. That last line drive to right, by the way, had a 70% catch probability on it. But the problem with that is the 30% that you don't catch, what happens? If you get out there and dive for it, then Soto's on third. So that's the risk reward on that kind of play.
Judge with 51 homers. The pitch, he takes outside 1-2. 123 RBIs, a 330 average. An imposing figure in the batter's box. Arms out over the plate. Hitting room, deep left center field. The pitch by Mikolas. Sweeper, and that goes outside for a ball.
Boy, this guy's imposing, isn't he? Standing at the plate. Not quite sure where to pitch him.
Big number 99, Aaron Judge. On 2-2, there's a foul back to the screen. We have a ground out, a base hit. And 6'7", 280-pound Aaron Judge in the batter's box with a 2-2 pitch coming his way. Here it is. He swings, and he just fouled that one in and out of Herrera's mitt.
Oh, it's too bad. That was a good pitch. Miles crowded him on that and got the sinker down and in, and he's disappointed that didn't end up in a strikeout. That was in and out of the glove of Herrera. He just couldn't hold on.
308 career home runs for Aaron Judge. 695 RBIs. The pitch to him. Outside, a cutter or slider for ball 3.
So the problem is you had that pitch set up, John. Now you got to go figure out how to set something else up to get this guy out. And so Miles had to throw that slider down and away, try to get him to chase, and we'll see if he comes back in again here.
Juan Soto, he's at first base. Judge has struck out 142 times, 4 times in this series. So he's holding the bat down on the knob. Soto takes a lead at first. He's going. The pitch is taken for a strike. The throw to second. Strike him out. Throw him out. Double play. How about that? Thanks to that double play, Bank of America is making a $200 donation to Cardinals Care to help feed hungry kids in St. Louis. On to the second, 0-0 at Yankee Stadium.
1-2. High fly ball. Deep center field. Meadows is there! Parker Meadows thieves a home run from Raleigh. He planted, he jumped, and he made himself into a poster.
Oh, 6'5". Look at this. One out away for Dylan Cease. Abrams to right field. Johnson coming in. He makes the catch. No hits for the Nats. Dylan Cease throws a no-hitter. The second no-hitter in Padres history. There'll be a sea of San Diegans celebrating back home today.
Dylan Cease has no-hit the Washington Nationals. On a rainy Thursday in D.C., the Padres will celebrate.
Here's a drive, sucked the other way to left field deep. Palacios back, and it's gone! Rafi Devers has done it. He has set a new Red Sox record by homering in 6 consecutive games. He goes awful against Taj Bradley. Goodness gracious, he is some kind of hot.
History. We're looking at Red Sox history. This has never happened in the history of the...
could ever need. This property is a major amenities you could ever need. This property is a major home run. Come home to Tesson Ridge for an exceptional independent lifestyle experience. Visit TessonRidge.com to schedule a tour. Tesson Ridge, the real MVP of modern living.
Brendan Donovan leads off. He put the tag down on Soto for the strike him out, throw him out double play. There's a high fly ball to right field. Soto started in. He moves back. He's at the wall, and it's off the wall. Played by Judge, and at third base, Pop Warner points to second base to Donovan to hold on there. As Soto didn't see the ball, he came in, had to go racing back. By the time he got to the wall, he couldn't make the play.
He came in, as you mentioned, and then kind of circled around, too. He didn't even make a direct route to the ball. He would have caught that ball up against the wall because it was in the air a long time, but it did hit about halfway up the wall. And a good hustle by Donovan to get into second base. Cardinals have another opportunity. They were 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position in the first inning. We'll see what they do here in the second.
Donovan with his third hit in the series. He has a homer and a double in that mix. And a pitch outside to Jordan Walker. The 29th double for Donovan to go along with 11 homers and 61 RBIs. He hit a 3-run homer yesterday. Got the ball in the air and off the wall in right center for his 29th double. Walker takes a breaking pitch from Cortes, a strike.
Maybe this is the day for Jordan Walker to break out up against a left-hander. That's part of what the Cardinals have him for. Not only his own development, but to do some damage against lefties.
1 for 8 in the series, 0 for his last 6. Walker swings and hits it down the right field line, and it's a fair ball. That ball hits the sidewall. Soto up with it. The throw coming into first base. The run scores as Donovan crosses the plate on the hit by Jordan Walker.
Well, Jordan was taking it the other way, perhaps trying to move the runner, but he got more than that. On a pitch that was away, he took it away and just barely kept it fair down the line off the end of the bat, but Cardinals had to deal with a lot of hits like that in the 8th inning against Matthew Liberatore last night, so the Cardinals maybe were owed one of those. Well done, Jordan Walker.
Back-to-back hits and a run for the Cardinals in the second. Here's Lars Nootbaar. Nootbaar checking his swing, taking a fastball from Cortes. Snooks is stepping up to the plate with a sweet treat for you. When the Cardinals hit a home run like Donovan did yesterday, you score 1 free freshly made donut the next day, like today at Snooks, using the digital coupon only in the Snooks Rewards app. Here's a smash up the middle and a base hit. Nootbaar rifles that one past the mound. 3 hits in a row to open the second inning for the Cardinals.
Cardinals poised for maybe a big inning right here against Cortes. Cortes, as I mentioned earlier, John, 1 run in his last 3 starts total in almost 21 innings. So he's been deep into games, only given up 1 run, struck out 18, yet he's already given up a run in this game, and still nobody out in the second.
Anthony Rizzo is back from the injured list, back from a broken forearm. He is tough to bunt on and has made many plays at third base in his career. They're playing for the bunt by Victor Scott. He shows bunt, takes it away, and takes high ball 1. At third base, Chisholm took a step in. Then he broke back toward third with Rizzo rushing in from first base.
If you are sacrificing, and I would guess that Victor would be doing that here, the idea is to bunt it to third. That's what you have to do. Make the third baseman field it.
Here comes Rizzo. Scott bunts, and it's to Rizzo, who has a play at third, out at third base.
That's a mistake by Victor
Huge
Scott.
mistake.
That is just not knowing maybe the defense. I think he was actually set up to bunt at the first, too, and you bunt that to third, it's basically, it's simple understanding of what's going on defensively. Yeah, he set that bat angle to bunt it to first. You bunt it to third. The third baseman has to get it, and by him getting it, that means there's no play at third base, which is the whole goal of sacrificing. When there's first and second, nobody out, always bunt the ball to third.
That's giving an out away. Top of the order now, Masyn Winn, who struck the ball hard, grounding out to short the first time up. There's a pickoff throw to second, and it goes past the second baseman, Torres, backed up by Volpe. Volpe got there because Torres got a glove on the ball.
Well, you saw that one coming, didn't you, with Rizzo?
Well, Rizzo's done that so many times. You cannot even bunt the ball between the mound or even close to the mound, just to the first base side, or he'll make the play at third.
Three guys I've seen that do that a lot over the years. Rizzo.
Here's a swing and a miss on a pitch up.
Albert Pujols was good at that play, too, because he would charge so much. Not that his arm was a plus, but he was just daring, and also maybe the best at doing it that I've ever seen, Keith Hernandez.
Don Mattingly was pretty good at it, too. 2 on. And there goes Nootbaar. He broke early from second base, and he's caught between second and third. The throw goes to Chisholm, and he's out. And Scott is still over at first base. 2 mistakes in the inning. One with a bunt to the first baseman instead of the third base side by Scott, and a base running error there with Nootbaar, thinking he had a tell on Cortes, who took a look back there and said, "Thank you very much." Now it's Masyn Winn. The pitch to Winn, a strike on the outside corner.
Well, you get the tells, and then, the tells work until they don't, until the pitcher realizes that somebody's got a tell on you, and then you change whatever it is you're doing with your head movements, your chin, whatever it might be. And Nootbaar got caught there.
Here's a swing and a high fly ball foul out of play down the right field line.
Well, really what Nootbaar's trying to do is he's trying to overcome the bunt that didn't work. So what happened is you're basically doubling down and saying, okay, didn't get him to third base with less than 2 out with the bunt because it was to the wrong place, so I'm going to make up for it by trying to get a tell and steal third, and it didn't work.
Scott takes his lead at first base, and time taken by Masyn Winn, who's in the hole, no balls, 2 strikes. Not a bad time to send Victor Scott the second.
That's right. Can't get hesitant here and say, well, we're not going to run into another out. I mean, you got to just keep playing the game.
Scott takes a lead. Cortes looks over there. Another look, and the pitch way outside. And I think that way outside pitch was because of the second look by Cortes for Scott, and then the step to first and the crossfire delivery home.
Well, again, that's just basic baseball, too. A good time to run. You've got a hitter in the hole 0-2. Why not take the chance there, and you can get him to start over again next inning if you're out.
The runner doesn't go, and the pitch is swung on and fouled back. The count stays 1-2, and Scott is stationary over at first. The catcher today is Austin Wells. He has caught all 3 games. Rizzo, just back from the injured list, is holding at first. Torres at second, Volpe at shortstop. Gaz Chisholm Jr. at third. Verdugo in left, Judge in center, Soto in right. 1-0 Cardinals. One on with 2 outs. They had 3 hits to open up the inning. A look to first base. Scott doesn't go, and the pitch is outside. Ball 2, 2-2. Masyn Winn has hit 12 home runs, driving in 47. But he's 0 for his last 10, looking to break out right here on 2-2, facing Nestor Cortes. The pitch, a swing and a ground ball hit right to the second base bag, and that's picked by Torres, who throws out Masyn Winn. He hit it up the middle, but Torres was playing up the middle. The Cardinals got a run out of 3 hits and left a man on.
rookie Adrian Del Castillo in his second Major League game. It's a fly ball to right field, and he's the first player in Diamondbacks history whose first career home run is a walk-off winner. Diamondbacks win it. Unbelievable. His second big league game. That's his third hit tonight. His first Major League home run is a walk-off winner. Ohtani scalds another baseball. Base hit in right field. Pages struts home. 3-0 Dodgers.
That came off the bat at 119 miles an hour. If I'm playing first, I don't want any part of that. That's the hardest of his career, 119.2. Wow. If you're keeping track at home. I mean, thank goodness that wasn't at somebody.
Drill deep to left field. Fair, it's gone. Oh, it's gone. See ya. Into the second deck. 5-1 Yanks.
Thank goodness I wasn't talking tonight because that got out of here quick. Soto, Judge, and now Stanton, all of Homer.
Well, that's officially the hardest hit ball of the season so far in the majors. The previous was Ohtani, a single at Toronto, 119.2.
Something for everyone. Discover beaches have something for everyone. Discover premier resorts with creative kids clubs that will keep the little ones entertained while you enjoy world-class golf and spas. We are the original, the one, the only, the Palm Beaches. Plan your trip at thepalmbeaches.com.
The Cards on KMOX.com.
Austin Wells bats fourth. He's their catcher. He has 4 hits in 9 at-bats in the series, a double and 2 home runs, but 4 RBIs, 4 runs scored. He swings, fouling a fastball back to the screen, 1-1. Yet it was Wells who struck out on a slider from Ryan Helsley, ending the game yesterday, giving the Cardinals a 1-run victory.
And what a slider it was, a clutch pitch for Ryan Helsley, and that's why he's the closer. 42 saves. He's had a great year.
Here's the 1-1. Wells gets out of the way of a cut fastball, way inside. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, oddly, the Cardinals scored in the top of the first inning, but I feel like they've lost momentum, even since scoring, because they could have scored more.
Here's a swing and a fly ball that's going to go foul out of play down the left field line. No play for Lars Nootbaar. 2-2 on Wells. Well, it felt like they left some money on the table. They had 2 on. Scott up there to bunt. He bunted the ball right to Rizzo, got the force out at third. Nootbaar tried to make up for it by leaving early on what he thought was a tell. There's a ground ball to first. Goldschmidt has it, flips to a running Mikolas. They get the out on Wells, 3-1. But with those 2 things, it just took the air out of the inning after the Cardinals scored a run on the first 2 hits.
Yeah, and the Nootbaar, I almost feel like that's a problem of maybe over hustle or overthinking, or just, obviously you got the tell wrong. When you get the tell right, it's great. But I just think, again, he was trying to overcome the first error, which was bunting the ball to the right side.
Giancarlo Stanton came up as a pinch hitter, and pinch hit he did. Just missing a grand slam high off the center field wall that made it a 1-run game yesterday. He doubled in 3 in the 8th. He takes a ball high. Stanton for the series, 2 out of 5, 2 doubles, a run scored, 3 RBIs, and he struck out 3 times on Friday night. The 1-0, and there's a drive to left field and out of here. Just like that, a home run, and we're tied at 1. Stanton with his 24th of the year and his second career home run off Mikolas. Let's pause here for a station ID on the Cardinals Network, powered by Gray Bar.
Skip the drive-thru line. Your favorite coffee house flavors are ready anytime with Prairie Farms' new barista-style single-served iced coffees, now at your local retailer. Visit prairiefarms.com.
KMOX, KEZK HD2, K254CR St. Louis.
The 22nd home run allowed by Miles Mikolas. And it was hit by Stanton, his 24th of the year. He has 61 runs batted in. 4 RBIs in this series. The pitch down and in. So from one former Marlin to another now with Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And home run number 210 for the Yankees. They lead all of baseball. And there's an example of why home runs are so important. The Cardinals work hard to get a run. The Yankees get it back with one swing.
Here's a foul that goes out of play. It took 2 hits to get the Cardinal run. That's not bad. But with one swing by Stanton, we're tied at 1. They're playing Chisholm to pull. He swings, hits the ball in the air, right center field. Tracking this one, it's Jordan Walker. And Walker could not make the catch. The ball hit the track and bounced over the wall.
Wow, that ball was misplayed in right center. I feel like either Walker or the center fielder.
I thought Scott had the better angle on it.
Both of them probably could have caught that ball. Scott gave up, and Walker he took a slow route to it, a different route to it, and couldn't get there in time. Again, ball must be carrying to that part of the park because that's the same, very similar to the ball that Donovan hit for a double, and Soto couldn't make the play. But that should have been an out.
Now Anthony Rizzo. Rizzo takes a pitch on the inside corner, a curveball for a strike from Mikolas. Rizzo was placed on the injured list retroactive to June 17th. A right forearm fracture, and just returned to the roster today on September 1st. The pitch, up and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Rizzo has hit .276 against the Cardinals, 29 doubles, 2 triples, 22 home runs, and 81 RBIs. A .262 career hitter with 303 home runs. The sun is trying to break through the clouds. Here's a disengagement by Mikolas. No throw to second base, where Jazz Chisholm Jr. is threatening to take off for third. There he goes. The step off, the throw over, and it gets away from Arenado, and the Yankees have the lead. Arenado had to break for the bag because Jazz Chisholm, he had a tell on Mikolas, took off, and Mikolas' throw, it couldn't be handled at third.
Miles is typically a very good fielder, and when he noticed that he was going, he stepped off, but there was no one at third, and he tried to hit Arenado on the run. Probably should have just let him take it.
A stolen base and an E1, and the Yankees, just like that, lead 2-1.
And I believe
here's a ground ball to the shortstop. Played by Masyn Winn, and Rizzo is out, 2 down.
I believe that's Miles' first error in several years. I mean, he has been a very good defender. He was just getting ready to pitch, and the reason that the runner took off Chisholm is because he knew how deep. He really kind of stole that off of Arenado because he knew he was playing deep, and he thought he could beat him to the bag, which is what he did.
Here's Volpe. A home run, a double, a stolen base, and an error, and the Yankees lead by a run. Here's Cutter in for a strike in a game brought to you by Budweiser, official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. Crack open the game with Budweiser and enjoy unrivaled flavor and refreshment. Here's a pitch that is just off the outside corner. It will be good to have Ciani back in the outfield.
No question.
If Ciani had been in center field, I think that's a ball that's caught. Now the 1-1. A swing and a ground ball foul.
Catch probability was right about 50% for both of them. But your center fielder, you think, well, the center fielder's got to be the one to take charge and make that play. That was deep right center by the time the ball came down, but it's not a huge ballpark. Again, should have been catchable. Miles' last error was in 2018, John.
Here's a swing and a miss. Volpe is out. But a home run double, stolen base, and an error. We go to the third inning. And the Yankees have a 2-1 lead.
Let me grab my car.
Ground ball up the middle. Polanco smothers, flips it out of the glove. Rehas a bare hand. Wow. In time, the double play of the year. How can you not smile about that one? It's a terrific play all the way around. Wasn't sure he's going to get to it. The flip, barehanded, and then able to get the throw off to finish the double play. Yeah, Logan likes it.
Juan Soto. Soto hammers this to right field and gone. A solo shot for Juan Soto, his 10th of the year, and we are all tied up. And this is belted and deep and way gone. first multi-home run game with the Yankees, 18th of his career.
Is a drive, sucked the other way to left field deep. Palacios back, and it's gone! Rafi Devers has done it. He has set a new Red Sox record by homering in 6 consecutive games. He goes awful against Taj Bradley. Goodness gracious, he is some kind of hot.
History. We're looking at Red Sox history. This has never happened in the history of the Boston Red Sox.
And I was making less than I make as a first-year psychology, and I was making less than I make as a first-year for Prince Painter.
The Painting and Decorating Foundation reminds you it's your future. Check out stlouispdf.org.
2-1 Yankees, top of the third inning. A mistake-filled second inning for the Cardinals, both on the offensive side and the defensive side. And they're fortunate they're just down by a run as Cortes goes back to the mound and delivers a slider, really a sweeper that's outside, ball one to Lucan Baker. He's having a hard time throwing Baker strikes as Lucan walked his first time. He is imposing at the plate. And the next pitch to him is outside, 2-0.
Well, the thing about Victor Scott, he played Double-A ball last year, Gold Glover at the minor league level. They only hand out 9 of those. But Scott still has a lot to learn about big league ballparks and big league baseball.
2-0 pitch is hit high in the air to left field. That's going to stay in the park. Backing up is Verdugo. And a little too much air under that one, too, as you like to say, John. But Baker got a pretty good swing at it, and that's out number 1. On the Run is serious about our hometown team.
How serious?
Well, when the Cardinals score 6, drinks are just 60 cents the next day at participating locations, because On the Run is always
St. Louis.
Serious.
And you get that drink today because the Cardinals put up 6 yesterday.
Look, we are fans of Victor Scott, but the reality is he's a young player still learning the game.
And so is Jordan Walker, the right fielder.
There's a pitch outside on a ball that's a 50-50 ball with center fielder and right fielder. If you're Victor Scott, you've got to say that 50 belongs to me always. And he just did not seem to think that was his ball. And not that he wasn't running for it, but I just think he was allowing Walker to catch it. And again, somebody's got to catch it if it's up in the air that long. There's a strike to Arenado, who singled his first time through the right side of the infield. And he takes a pitch inside, but he's thinking big fly. He'd like to do exactly what Stanton did, a home run with 1 out in the bottom of the second into those bleachers and left. That would be a classic Nolan Arenado moment if he does it. The 2-1 pitch to him is hit hard, and it's right to the shortstop, Volpe. A line drive for out number 2. Cardinals got their run in the second inning, but really, again, some mistakes in that inning. The leadoff double by Donovan on a ball very similar to the ball we're talking about in the bottom half into right center field. Then Jordan Walker drove in Donovan with a base hit to right. Newbar hit a hard single to center, and then a bunt attempt to the wrong guy just kind of set that inning going in the wrong direction as Cortes misses outside to Goldie. Then the Yankees, after the home run by Stanton, the fly ball double by Chisholm, and then he stole third, and Miles Mikolas threw it past Arenado for the second run. There's a pitch outside, and again, Miles' first error since 2018. Outstanding fielder, and he won't be happy about that. The 2-0 delivery is taken low, 3-0, and I'd let Goldie swing here. Let him tie Joe DiMaggio on the all-time home run list on a 3-0 count at Yankee Stadium. That would just be it'd be fun. He can tie the game, too. The 3-0 pitch is a line drive into right center field. That's going to get down. It's going to go to the wall. Not going to be an inside-the-park home run, though. That it will be a stand-up double as Goldie comes through with 2 outs. He lined out his first time. So 2 good at-bats for Goldschmidt, who's extended his hitting streak to 8 games now. 14 for his last 27. So good to see him swinging the bat well again.
That's 24 doubles for Goldschmidt, who has been a doubles machine lately.
Keep it going. And keep it going, Ivan Herrera. Herrera flied out his first time. He got jammed by Cortes, who seems to be wanting to do that to Cardinal batters. And there's a line drive, and it is, one hop played on the backhand by the second baseman, Torres. If that goes into center field, we're tied. That ball was hit very well by Herrera. Nice play by Torres. And we are off to the bottom of the third inning with the Cardinals.
Ground ball up the middle. Polanco smothers, flips it out of the glove. Rehot's a bare hand. Wow. In time, the double play of the year. How can you not smile about that one? It's a terrific play all the way around. Wasn't sure he's going to get to it. The flip, barehanded, and then able to get the throw off to finish the double play. Yeah, Logan likes it.
With the first pick of the 2024 MLB draft, the Cleveland Guardians select Travis Baserunning, a second baseman from Oregon State University.
It's a historic moment. Yes, he's from Sydney, Australia, found his way to the campus of Oregon State, and you see his family elated. Don't hurt the kid.
Oh, my. This ball's crushed to deep left. Back on it is Donovan. It's out of here. First big league homer for James Wood. A 3-run shot to the opposite field. And the 21-year-old will circle the bases, putting his team on top here 7-0.
Elevate to celebrate, and James Wood demolishes this ball.
Must mention at mersgoodwill.org. Must mention Cardinals.
More good news for Frederick Roofing, voted best roofing company by the St. Louis Post-Dispatch.
For a hole in your roof or a whole new roof, Frederick Roofing.
314-645-2000.
KMOX is Cardinals Radio.
Bottom of the third inning, 2-1 Yankees. The Cardinals and Yankees both scored their runs in the second inning. And it'll be Alex Verdugo, the ninth batter in the lineup. He's playing left field, 1 for 6 against Mikolas to lead things off. And he takes a curveball on the inside corner for strike one. Verdugo 1 for 6 against Miles and 11 home runs on the season. And he fouls that one off a late swing. So he's quickly 0-2. It'll be Verdugo, then Torres and Soto. Torres made a nice play to end the top half of the inning to preserve the Yankees' lead. Verdugo is crazy relaxed at the plate. That's his style, and he grounds this one to second, and it's handled by Donovan. He's so smooth at second, and he throws out the left fielder for out number one. And I hope Miles can have this good inning here following the 2-run second. Fiesta Cardinales, presented by He Gets Us, is Sunday, September 8th. Fans who purchase a theme ticket will receive a Los Cardinales jersey. For tickets, more info, visit cardinals.com/fiesta. Should at least go online and go to the cardinals.com and check out that jersey. I think when you see it, you will like it. Strike one to Torres. Swinging through a slider. Some mistakes by the Cardinals today, that's why they're trailing. But a lot of baseball ahead, and there's strike two, another good slider. Torres from Venezuela. Takes the 0-2 pitch outside for a ball. He had a hit in game one, and he had one hit yesterday also.
Well, about 20 minutes ago, the sun was trying to peek through the clouds, but now heavy dark cloud cover headed our way.
Swinging a foul over towards the Yankee side. And my app says that we might get some rain, but it doesn't seem like it'll be long.
Is that the Rain Unaware app?
That's the Rain Unaware app. Yes, it is. It says rain starting any minute, lasting for about 10 minutes. Let's hope it's light. It's that green rain, not the heavy one. It's not actually green. That would make seeing a baseball difficult, I would think, on a baseball field. Curveball is low. They've got the blue rain, and then it gets a little darker, then light green, then dark green, then yellow, then orange. It's like the visible spectrum. And then red at the end, and the red stuff is what you don't want. There's a fastball just missing the upper part of the zone.
Oh, my.
3-2.
That was in that area that could be called a strike.
Miles wanted that pitch. So we'll have to come up with something 3-2, working with one out in the bottom of the third. The wind, the pitch, and it's fouled off. Miles does not walk very many batters. He also does not get very many swings and misses. He has the lowest whiff percentage among any pitcher in baseball. Think about that. But he also has the lowest walk percentage in the National League. So he's not going to walk guys, and he gets a swing and a miss. Gets the whiff instead as he strikes out Torres for out number 2. And in steps Juan Soto. Soto had a base hit to right field, batting champion in 2020. And he's having a very, very, very good year. And he takes a strike. Soto is hitting .292, which is good enough for top 10 in the American League. He's 9th in the league in batting at .292. Fastball in. I happen to check today. There are 5 players in the American League hitting .300. Bobby Witt Jr. leads the league at .341. Judge right behind him. And there are only 2 players in the National League hitting .300. Fastball in, and that is Luis Arraez, who we just saw with San Diego. He's hitting .309. And former Cardinal Marcelo Zuna at .307 with the Braves. Not too far behind is Shohei Ohtani, who leads the league in home runs and RBIs. Curveball is bounced towards first, and it's going to be fair. Goldie has it and flips to Mikolas covering. And that will be a 1-2-3 inning as Mikolas gets the job done. A late break out of the box for Soto, who thought that ball was foul, and that helped. And Miles.
The Phillies than anybody else. That one's out to left. That's pretty well hit. Hernandez is going back on the run out to the scoreboard, and it is gone! Swinging a hot shot out toward right center field. That's got a chance. It is gone! Out to center field. That one's well hit. Going back as Pages. It is gone! He's hit one to left. He's hit one to right. And now he hits one to center field.
Yordan hits one into right field for a base hit. Yordan Alvarez, who crunches one deep to right. Forget about it. Hits this ball hard to center field. Back goes Julio, still going back near the wall. This ball's caught by Rodriguez. No, Yordan's going to go for third. And he hits one down the line in right field. This could be the cycle. Yordan heading to second base. He is going to get there. Hey, Yordan hits one high, hits one deep. In Mexico, it's gone for a 2-run home run. The big man makes it a 3-2 game as he crushes one to right center. And an infield hit, and Yordan drills one deep to center field. Oh, my goodness. Yordan with a multi-home run game.
First home run, 461 feet. That home run, 461 feet.
Come on.
3-2, Donovan runs, Goldschmidt takes, strike 3, throw to second to tag, double play! Runner goes, Higashioka's throw is great, and they got him again! And Higashioka...
Theme ticket fans will receive for the 11th. With the purchase of a theme ticket, fans will receive a Cardinals Challenge coin, and as a special thanks, a coupon for a complimentary drink. A portion of each ticket sold will be donated to the Backstoppers. For tickets and more information, visit cardinals.com/theme.
This is Paul Goldschmidt, St. Louis Cardinals, for the Lou.
Top of the 4th inning, the Cardinals trailed by a run. Brendan Donovan doubled and scored the Cardinal run in the 2nd inning, and he is batting in the rain.
A heavy rain shower underway here in the Bronx.
Some of that green rain I was telling you about on my app. Let's hope it stays green and doesn't get into that red area. It is raining pretty hard right now. The fans headed for the safer area as the pitch is high for a ball. It's going to start affecting play here pretty quickly. As the
ground crew just dragged the infield.
They did.
And cleared the field when the heavy rain started.
Unless, of course, the rain...
The mound in the home plate area, they're taking on some water now.
Already. I mean, it literally just started just maybe 2 minutes ago. They set up outside for Donovan, the 2-0 pitch from Cortes, who holds for a long time and then delivers the 2-0 pitch right down the middle, 2-1. And it's abating a little bit right now. And let's hope that trend continues. And if it is light rain, I think you can play in it. The 2-1 pitch is outside, 3-1. Of course, you're dealing with it being the last time the Cardinals and Yankees play, and every time you have an interleague series, it typically is that. It's also September, so they're going to do everything they can to play today. Swing and a miss by Donnie. And it's 3-2. Good slider there for Cortes, who has not struck out a Cardinal yet, and he has walked one. His walk rate has been really low in 2024, a lot like Miles Mikolas, who he's up against today. The 3-2 pitch to Donovan is a little swing and a hit to left. He just kind of dropped the bat head almost like he was guiding it over the third base area, and with the third baseman Chisholm playing him to pull, that's a base hit, and Donnie's 2 for 2. And before Jordan Walker bats, let's pause for station ID. You and your friends on this Sunday are listening to the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
Proficient is a global digital consulting leader and one of St. Louis's fastest growing public companies and a proud partner of the St. Louis Cardinals. When the world needs big thinking and innovative ideas, Proficient has them.
KMOX, KEZK HD2, K254CR St. Louis.
Jordan Walker takes a sweeper high. If you're planning a trip to St. Louis from, let's say, Sparta, Illinois, I know where that is. That's not too far from the ballpark. You can go to ExploreStLouis.com, find out all the cool things going on in the Lou. So Walker with a chance to do some damage here against the lefty. Donovan the runner at first. And the pitch to Walker is taken high, 2-0.
How about the area in fair play directly in front of home plate?
It looks really wet. I mean, it's shiny, let's put it that way. Looks like mud from here, doesn't it?
I think if a ball happened to be chopped down there, it might stay.
The 2-0 pitch to Walker is grounded foul. Watch out over towards the Cardinals dugout. And this is the kind of rain that between innings you can work on the field and I think keep it going. But if it rains harder than this, now it's only supposed to rain, according to my...
the Rain Unaware app?
My Rain Unaware app. It's only supposed to rain for about 15 minutes. It's actually supposed to end in 5 now. The pitch to Walker is taken low. Good eye there. That's a good take for Jordan. So we'll see if it stops raining at 2:35 Eastern Daylight Time. That's what we're counting on as a plane flies overhead here at Yankee Stadium. The pitch to Walker is hit sharply to short. Oh, and it's booted by Volpe on the backhand. He has really struggled defensively in this series. A Gold Glove winner a season ago. He has made 14 errors, and we'll see how that one's ruled. That could have been a double play.
Oh, that was a double play in the making right there. And a break the Cardinals need to capitalize on.
He has seemed so uncomfortable on balls hit to him. He's just kind of a little fumbly, and that's going to bring the pitching coach out, and that's Matt Blake, not to be confused with Dusty Blake, the Cardinals pitching coach, no relation.
Volpe is checking his glove to see if there's a hole in the webbing.
And I'd love to have Volpe. Everybody'd love to have Volpe. I'm not picking on him, but I just am stunned on how awkward he seems to be fielding. Looks like they gave Jordan Walker a hit on that.
Well, I'll take it.
And so will Jordan, who's now 2 for 2. I'm sure everybody at the ballpark is okay with that, except the guy on the mound and maybe the pitching coach. They don't like that either. And they're going to check the mound, make sure it's okay. And
they're going to ask for some Diamond Dry chemical for the home plate area and the mound.
Is it 2:35 yet? Supposed to stop
3
raining?
minutes away.
Okay. And here comes the grounds crew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love to count them. 10 people doing work. And boy, they're working already.
Oh, they're working hard.
They're raking. It's like they're in a speed raking contest. Who can rake faster than the next guy? Oh, my goodness. The action is palpable here.
We've heard of the hitters raking, but
that's right.
These guys really are.
I mean, they're in a hurry, aren't they? It's like they're maybe a little shy. They don't want to be in front of all these people. They just can't wait to get off the field. They're sprinkling the diamond dry around home plate like chicken feed. And now in front of home plate, that area you're worried about, that gets a heavy dose of it as well. And as I've always said, John, nothing like play-by-play with the grounds crew during a rain delay.
Certainly on the distribution of the diamond drive.
Look at that.
Oh, these guys are good.
They are. They're fast. They're going to have to go in and take a nap, honestly. And they're also going to have to clean off home plate because we can't see it anymore. It's got nothing but diamond dry and now a little bit of mud on it. As we close in, we still got a minute to go before the rain stops completely. And I think it stopped early, John, because I don't think it's raining right now.
And we have no batter's boxes.
No, we don't.
Those are long gone.
Do we really need them?
Might be nice, though, to have that line of first and third.
Well, I think we're getting close to being able to play. Here's something that folks would want to know about. Today, at Major League Baseball, the Cardinals and their fans join the fight against childhood cancer. We celebrate childhood cancer survivors and recognize all those undergoing treatment. Learn more at MLBtogether.com. Thinking about my friend Joey today. And everybody on the field is wearing a yellow ribbon. The players are wearing that. We have our pins as well, and it is just to honor those who are dealing with childhood cancer, the survivors, and those undergoing treatment. So MLB and the Cardinals want to recognize that. So 2 on, nobody out. We've got fantastic work by the grounds crew. And let's see if the Cardinals can keep it going here with Lars Nootbaar. Hit a hard single up the middle his last time. He's got hitting room right where shortstops would normally be playing. Let's see if he can find that hole or do something else. Yankees expecting bunt here. I don't think he'll be doing that. The pitch to Nootbaar is low for a ball. Let's say Rizzo is half expecting it.
Well, he's playing even with the bag and about a step behind the bag at third, Chisholm. And Chisholm moves a little farther off the line here for Nootbaar.
Next delivery is fouled off to the left by Newt.
He took a look at that wide open area between Volpe and Chisholm.
He did.
And he thought he had an RBI there with a hit to left center. And he was onto something.
Cortes comes set, checks the runner at second, and checks Walker at first, and delivers to Nootbaar low. 2-1. The walk rate has been really good for Cortes, as I mentioned. 31 walks, that's it, coming into this game in 155 innings. That's 1 walk per 5 innings. I did the math, John.
And he walked Lucan Baker in the first inning.
He sure did. He's got a 2-1 count here, and there's a pitch fouled off. Again, I think Nootbaar trying to shoot that ball through that hole. The Yankees have Verdugo, Judge, and Soto in the outfield from left to right. Soto's the guy with all the outfield assists, and this is a ballpark where you're going to get him.
And Verdugo has one throwing Goldschmidt out at the plate.
He does. 10 on the season for Soto. The pitch to Nootbaar is swung on and missed. He struck him out. Boy, he took something off of that, really pulled the string on it, and Nootbaar could not keep his hands back, and that is out number 1.
Doing the slow curveball.
So a multi-hit game for both Brendan Donovan and Jordan Walker. They're the 2 runners. And Victor Scott will bat for the second time. His bunt turned into a fielder's choice back in the second inning. The pitch from Cortes is taken high, ball 1. 90 miles an hour up. Cortes doesn't throw upper 90s. That's not his thing. But he's got a good off-speed delivery, kind of moves the ball around well.
Well, it was a week ago, Victor Scott tied the game in Minnesota with a home run.
Well, if he hits one here, he would do more than tie it. Next delivery is fouled back by Vic. Not a bad swing there on the pitch.
The Cardinals are getting good swings against Cortes.
Donovan trying to get as big a lead as he can in case Victor can come up with the base hit, but they notice that and do the inside move. The inside move is when the pitcher picks his front leg up like he's going to come home and then turns around, kind of pivots, and goes towards second base in case the runner takes off on that first move. The 1-1 pitch to the Cardinals center fielder Scott is taken outside, 2-1. Again, Cardinals have the count in their favor. Masyn Winn leads the Cardinals with 137 hits, but Donnie is closing in. Donnie's up to 133 with the 2 hits today. The pitch to Scott, and that's high, 3-1. Arenado has 134. Burleson, who we will see at some point in this game, has 130. So 4 players in the 130s. And Goldie quickly approaching. Big pitch here. 3-1 delivery is fouled off to the left. Top of the zone again, and that's where Cortes is working. And he is relying on that pitch up with some spin on it and trying to get the batter to pop it up. Payoff pitch. Will the Cardinals run? I don't think so. They don't run. The 3-2 pitch is a called strike 3, and that was maybe a little bit outside, but that was too close to take. So back-to-back strikeouts. Ooh, boy, with runners in scoring position, that'll kill you. Too close to take. That was in that Grace area. And Cortes getting a little grace on Sunday.
The Cardinals are really barking at the home plate umpire, Adam Beck.
That's a huge pitch. Honestly, if it goes your way, which it could have, you got the bases loaded with the 1 out. Instead, you've got Masyn Winn at the plate, and he takes strike 1, again, outside. That's not going to make the Cardinals any more quiet in their dugout. And we can hear them a little bit, and if they say anything untoward, then, we're sorry. There's a high hit down the left field line, and that's a little looper. That might drop, and the ball does drop. Fair! 1 run's going to score. Here comes another as it's misplayed in left by Verdugo. A fly ball double to left for Masyn Winn, and the Cardinals take the lead 3-2. How did he not catch that one? That was in the air a long time.
This is the Sunday afternoon outfield adventure show. Verdugo ran over there. When the ball hit the track, he kicked back toward fair territory instead of foul territory and rolled to the corner. And then he tried to barehand it, and once he did, too late. 2 runs scored, and Winn was on second.
So taking the gap away, which is perhaps what Verdugo was doing, just playing him more in left center, led to that double. And thank you very much. We'll take it. So the double by Winn has given the Cardinals the lead.
Breaking an 0 for 11 with his 25th double.
The hit probability was 12% on that ball that Masyn Winn just hit. And we're thankful for that 12%. The 1-0 delivery is fouled back by Baker.
With the cloud conditions, they've had the lights on since the beginning of the game. Perhaps we should cut the outfielders a little more slack on a day like today. Soto misreading a ball early. So the trouble between Scott and Jordan Walker in right center field may be onto something. Verdugo is a better outfielder than he just displayed.
I would agree. So there's something going on here. 3-2 Cardinal lead. 2 outs. Baker at the plate, and the pitch to him is up and in. 2-1. So Masyn Winn breaks an 0 for 11 with a fly ball, just a little fly ball down the left field line. That's all that was. And it was high, too. It's up there a long time. The 2-1 pitch is bounced foul by Baker at the plate. Verdugo got a -2 foot jump on that, so he did not see it correctly. And that's kind of happening in this game. You see kind of the slow first step. And he came within 2 feet of catching it, so you get a -2 on the jump, and there you go.
Thank you, Doctor, for explaining that to us.
It's just basic math. The 2-ball, 2-strike pitch is grounded foul. You don't have to have gone to Harvard to get that one right. Baker has walked and flied out. Cortes has given up 3 runs in this game. The next pitch to Baker is taken high, 3-2, so he's in danger of walking him again.
Baker, he credits the automatic ball strike system in the minor leagues for helping him be more patient at the plate, swing at strikes, and let those that are wide or high, low, let them go.
3-2 pitch coming up, and it's a foul back. So I guess if often enough you challenge him, if you're on the challenge system, you say, well, wait a minute, and then you're wrong. You start to say, well, I guess it's not the umpire. I guess I better learn the strike zone better. And I'm not saying that happened with him, but
I'm telling you, Baker is a lot more selective from what we saw at the big league level last year.
100%. 3-2 pitch. Runner in scoring position, and it's hit high in the air to left field. That's deep. It's back to the track, and it's over the wall. Home run, Baker. His second of the year. And the Cardinals with a 4-run inning, and it's now 5-2 St. Louis. What a good at-bat that was.
Would you say that John King pitched well the other night?
Yes, I would say that.
He came out of the bullpen?
I would.
Okay. I'm going to have to go through the clubhouse and tell everybody to have fun. I told King before Friday's game, go out there and have some fun today.
And he did.
I told Baker today, go out there. You're in the lineup. Go out there and have some fun.
Well, I can take this for a couple innings. You want to go there right now, I'm okay with it. Back on the ground ball foul, strike one. You might as well just go to the bullpen now, John, because that's going to be a big part of what happens the rest of the day. So probably too late to get Miles' attention, but go on out there and hang out in the bullpen. Trust me, you'll like it. It's fun.
Well, 3 for 17 for Baker. He has 2 home runs and a double in those 3 hits.
Fun to see, and that's the Cardinals hitting a left-handed pitcher with some right-handed power. Pitch high to Arenado. So Baker, against the lefty, has walked and homered. Jordan Walker has 2 hits and has scored a run. Paul Goldschmidt and Arenado each have a hit. That's what the Cardinals had hoped for from their lineup. The 1-1 pitch to Nolan is swung on and missed. Way out in front of a changeup there. 9 hits already for the Cardinals and 77 pitches for Cortes. And he's only in the 4th. He peers over his glove for the sign. The 1-2 pitch, fouled back.
Marinaccio is throwing in the bullpen for the Yankees. He was just added to the roster today.
Cortes, the 1-2, is fouled off again. We've seen Marinaccio before. I think he's pretty tough. I certainly saw him. He's been an important pitcher for the Yankees. He was last year, and his changeup is nasty. But he's been in AAA most of the season, but he's got a good changeup, and we might see that here soon. The 1-2 pitch is a line drive to left field, but that will be caught by the left fielder Verdugo, and that'll end the inning. So Arenado lines out for the second time in this game. And the 4th inning, very positive from the Cardinals' point of view. They pick up 4 runs. Baker, the big fly, and 1, 2, 3.
Ground ball up the middle. Polanco smothers, flips it out of the glove. Rehot's a bare hand. Wow. In time, the double play of the year. How can you not smile about that one? It's a terrific play all the way around. Wasn't sure he's going to get to it. The flip, barehanded, and then able to get the throw off to finish the double play. Yeah, Logan likes it.
Luis Arraez now. 1 out in the 9th. Line to center field, a base hit. Wade's coming around from second. Here comes the throw. He will be safe. Welcome to San Diego, Luis Arraez. Walk-off base hit. Padres win it.
And it should be no surprise that Arraez comes through with the big hit. Time to celebrate. Hits this ball hard, way back to right field. Soto doesn't even move. Ohtani has homered in the All-Star game. 28 so far in the regular season. And in his second at-bat in the All-Star game, he launches a no-doubt 3-run home run.
Well, he is so strong, so tall, and has leverage with that bat in the zone. I believe he gets a split in the middle of the plate and didn't miss it. He hasn't missed many with the Dodgers.
St. Louis Men's Clinic to their ED. Call the St. Louis Men's Clinic at 314-399-8120 or stlmensclinic.com. And if you don't see results on your first visit, your appointment is absolutely free. Call 314-399-8120 today. The St. Louis Men's Clinic is a preferred partner of the St. Louis Cardinals.
98.7 FM is Cardinals Radio.
5-2 Cardinals, bottom of the fourth inning. Aaron Judge to lead things off. Award-winning Katie's Pizza and Pasta, featuring regional Italian cuisine with a modern twist. Just steps away from Busch Stadium at Ballpark Village. Visit today. Make a reservation at katiespizzandpasta.com. That large round of applause you heard is, of course, for Aaron Judge, who struck out his first time, and he pops this one foul behind home plate. And that is a big league pop-up, and eventually it will land and be a souvenir. Strike one on Judge, who has struck out 143 times this year. That's a lot, but of course he's hit 51 home runs. That's a lot. And has a chance to be a Triple Crown winner this year. The one-strike pitch to him is low. All he needs to do is get ahead of Bobby Witt Jr. He's 11 points behind him going into the final month of the season. That's doable. 1-1 pitch is fouled. And, of course, he already leads the league in home runs and RBIs. So if he continues the pace, maybe you have a Triple Crown winner in the American League, and maybe you have one in the National League. Ohtani has got an outside shot of that, too. The 1-2 pitch is high. He already leads the National League in home runs and RBIs, and he's top 10 in batting. So, again, possible to have one in each league. 2-2 pitch is grounded to short. Winn has it and secures it and throws it chest high over to Goldschmidt, which is where you need to aim. Aim at the birds on the bat. Throws out Judge for out number one. Good start for Miles Mikolas, who has now retired 6 straight after the fly ball double by Jazz Chisholm Jr.
I'll tell you, judging from the way the outfielders have had a tough time finding the ball off the bat, it's been a rough day in the outfield for both teams.
Sure has.
And I think I was a little hasty when Victor and Jordan Walker in right field didn't make the play. And I think we can understand why with Soto's problem, Verdugo's problem.
Fastball's a good pitch on the outside corner to Austin Wells. Didn't like that call. But, you see it once, you say, okay, well, that's
it. But I think there are more adventures ahead, as hazy as it is here in the Bronx today.
Hazy, windy, dark, swing and a miss. Very dark. As you mentioned, the lights are on, but that's not helping. Just feels dark here.
And I will say this for Scott and for Walker. The more they play and the more they get a chance to play in these ballparks, they will learn the nuances and they will feel a lot more comfortable. But that's a lot to ask when I think about it for a couple of players in their early 20s, with Scott at 23 and Walker at 22.
1-2 pitch is popped foul off to the left. And so, yes, they're young. Yes, they're playing in the Bronx. They're playing at Yankee Stadium. Think about a young player playing there.
That can be intimidating.
That can be intimidating.
To walk out there on this field.
Very possible.
But as good as Victor Scott has been, we expect him to catch about everything out there.
1-2 pitch is fouled back.
And he expects to catch about everything out there is the other side of it.
Maybe it's being a card-carrying member of the pitchers union. I still believe that the ball should have been caught in right center. However, I think you're right.
He'll probably tell you that.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. The 1-2 pitch is inside. I hope he would say that.
No, I think he would.
Looks like there's more rain coming back here as the either that or the fans just watched Aaron Judge bat. I think it might be that, too. It's either rain or we saw Judge hit. So let's go get something to eat. There's a strike 3 called on the outside corner. Maybe they saw that coming for out number 2. The rain is very light right now. So I do think that, kind of like Mark McGwire. Remember those days when folks would be in their seat for Mark McGwire during the home run chase? That crazy moment in baseball, but...
No, I think it's beginning to rain some more.
It could be that. Could
because
be both.
It's sweeping from right field on across the field toward the third base dugout and into the stands now. So we see the fans to our left taking for cover.
2 outs. We're in the 4th inning. Stanton at the plate. He homered in the 2nd inning. Slider outside, 1-1 to him. So Stanton almost homered yesterday, John.
He missed about a foot.
That would have been distressing. Curveball misses high. So we might have to have that fast ground crew out here again. Those 10 gentlemen that were working feverishly a couple of innings ago. I believe they're going to be called upon again here at the end of this inning to,
if not sooner,
do some more work. The 2-1 pitch is fouled back just to our right. That was going towards Mike Claiborne, who he didn't even flinch. He still hasn't flinched. Does he know that it was right at him? We're trying to get his attention, but he's up studying big time. There's strike 3 on Giancarlo Stanton. He said he was ready. He's telling us he was ready. We'll just have to believe him because we love him. 1, 2, 3 inning for Miles. We go to the 5th. John will have...
The Phillies than anybody else. That one's out to left. That's pretty well hit. Hernandez is going back on the run out to the scoreboard, and it is gone! Swinging a hot shot out toward right center field. That's got a chance. It is gone! Out to center field. That one's well hit. Going back as Pages. It is gone! He's hit one to left. He's hit one to right. And now he hits one to center field.
And he drives this one to the gap in left center away from Pilar, who lives and makes the catch! An incredible Superman play from Kevin Pilar!
What a play by Pilar! Full extension on the dive. This is going away from a left-handed bat. And Lindor, full extension on the dive on the warning track. Superman, Kevin Pilar.
Tani drives one to right field. It is gone! Was threatening that corner, and it just stayed fair. The 200th home run of Shohei Ohtani's career.
200th home run, hit it at almost 108 miles an hour off the bat. Beautiful swing, just fair. Congratulations, Shohei. That's quite an accomplishment.
America's best-selling truck. Take Ford F-Series, for example. America's best-selling truck 47 years straight, including the F-150 with available Pro Power on board. Or drive it out of the park with the Bronco's unmatched terrain management system. Every season, Ford and the Cardinals are the undisputed heavy hitters. Come see the legendary Ford lineup for yourself, only at your quality Ford dealers. Proud sponsor of the St. Louis Cardinals.
It's Scott Effross, a right-hander. We've seen him with the Cubs in the past. He was with the Cubs in 2021, again in 22, and then he joined the New York Yankees, pitched in 13 games with them in 2022. A 3-5 Major League record, 2.78 ERA. It's his 75th game, and he has started just one at the big league level.
Alex Cobb, we are noting, is in the middle of a potential perfect game. He has gone 6 innings against the Pittsburgh Pirates for the Guardians, and that game is in Cleveland. As he's worked 6 innings, has 6 strikeouts against the Pirates, so we'll keep you up to date on that as it moves along. The Cleveland Guardians have a 4-0 lead, and they are still batting in the bottom of the 6th on our Dobbs Tire and Auto Center scoreboard.
Paul Goldschmidt has lined out to left. He has doubled, and Paul is on an 8-game hitting streak. The pitch from Effross up and in. Effross was 3-1 at AAA at Scranton Wilkes-Barre, a 3.75 earned run average in 21 games out of the bullpen. He had 1 save and 4 save opportunities. So Cortes is on the downside of a 5-2 Cardinal lead. Then the pitch low, ball 2, 2-0 on Goldie. 80 pitches, 48 strikes for Cortes, who gave the Cardinals 5 runs, 9 hits over 4 innings. He walked 1 and struck out 2, giving up a home run to Baker. There's a swing and a drive that is going foul down the left field line. That had home run distance.
So many good at-bats for Goldie lately. I mean, he's not going to get hit every time, but he just seems so much more comfortable in the box right now.
Tim Meza is warming in the bullpen. He would probably have Nootbaar if the Cardinals have runners on base. The pitch. There's a ground ball, base hit to right field. Goldschmidt has had, 4 3-hit games this week?
Yeah, he has. And
he has 2 today.
On his way, lined out his other at-bat.
Let's pause here for a station ID on the Cardinals Network, powered by Graybar.
Score big with One Cardinal Way Luxury Apartments, now leasing studio, 1- and 2-bedroom units. For current availability, visit onecardinalway.com and schedule your tour today.
KMOX, KEZK HD2, K254CR St. Louis.
Along with Ricky Horton, I'm John Rooney. In fact, he's had 3 3-hit games over a 4-game period. And there's a foul that goes behind Stubby Clapp, and that is shot off the bat of Ivan Herrera. Herrera has hit the ball hard. He had his season interrupted by back problems. And when he became healthy, Wilson Contreras was coming back off the injured list from his broken arm. So Herrera was sent back to AAA. But he came up big in the game yesterday, 2 out of 3, and scored. Taking off on a pitch in the dirt, making third, and then scoring when the ball on the throw went down the left field line. The pitch inside to him, 1 ball, 1 strike. From right-hander Scott Efros. The former Cub gave up a hit to Paul Goldschmidt. Now it's Herrera looking for his first hit today after a fly out to center and a ground out to second. The rain is let up for the moment. From the stretch, the pitch. A ground ball to the shortstop. Volpe throws to second, out onto first. Out, and Stubby Clapp says, Take a look at that one. It looked like Herrera beat the throw to first base.
Very close at first base. I think he's actually out, but I will say another interesting play by Volpe at third base, who actually kind of slipped and fell on that play.
And the Cardinals say play on. That was so close we get a look at it here in the booth now. Good relay by Torres, and just out at first base Herrera on the double play. His third ground ball double play, going 6-4-3.
Volpe slipping, John, made that a close play.
Brendan Donovan looks for his third hit, and he takes a ball wide from Efros. Maryville University offers online certificate and degree programs for people balancing school, work, and family life, requiring flexible learning environments. The pitch, Donovan whacks it into right for a base hit, and a 3-hit day for Donnie. A double and 2 singles. And Jordan Walker is coming up looking for his third hit. We have no application fees at Maryville, no entrance exams. Learn more at maryville.edu.
Maybe a little late to say, but Brendan Donovan is my pick to click today.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
Well, mine is Lucan Baker.
Okay.
Here's the pitch. Walker takes a spinner that's on the outside corner, a slider for a strike.
And you would win if you said Goldschmidt. You'd win if you said Jordan Walker.
The pitch, a swing, and there's a high fly ball. That's hit to deep left center. It is gone! A home run for Jordan Walker. That's a 2-run homer. The Cardinals lead 7-2. I smell the coffee brewing. Serious Cardinal fans know the drinks are 60 cents tomorrow at participating On the Run locations. Grab one, pair it with some fresh food made in STL, because On the Run is always
St. Louis
serious. And we have a pitching change. Meza is coming in. This change is brought to you by Goodwill. Give hope, give local, give Goodwill. We'll give you a break and come back.
Buy a new 2024 Kia Forte LXS, now only $20,038 at Offenburg Kia in Shiloh, Illinois. Or buy any new 2024 Kia Sportage with low 3.9% APR financing for 48 months at the all-new Offenburg Kia just off I-64 at exit.
Ground ball up the middle. play all the way around. Wasn't sure he's going to get to it. The flip, barehanded, and then able to get the throw off to finish the double play. Yeah, Logan likes it.
High fly ball. Deep center. Counters are back. Track. Wall. See ya. Back to back. Soto and Judge. 6-1 Yanks. Now that's a new Yankee team record. 34 home runs before the All-Star break. He was in a tie with Maris. So he has 34 before the break. And he's going to Texas for the All-Star game.
And he's going. The throw down is late. The Atlanta Braves career stolen base record belongs to Ronald Acuna Jr. That's number 190.
I wonder if he knows he's in a pretty deep conversation over there, and the fans giving him the ovation that he deserves, almost if someone told him, hey, man, take a look at the big board. You are now the boss of stolen bases here in Atlanta.
Call 314-993 Then You Think. Call 314-993-0111 or visit thegatesworth.com. The Gatesworth. Exceptional people, exceptional living.
Jordan Walker and Lucan Baker spent the majority of the 24 season at Memphis. They have homered today, and the Cardinals enjoy a comfortable lead. They have a 7-2 advantage here in the 5th inning, but it was comfortable up until the 8th inning yesterday, Rick.
That's right. You want to make sure it stays that way, and that'll be up to Miles Mikolas and the Cardinals bullpen. The home run, John, by Jordan Walker, and that was a towering home run deep left center here. The last time he had a home run at the big league level was the 17th of September of last year, and he did it against the Phillies.
Here is Lars Nootbaar facing a lefty, Tim Mesa, so I was right. Mesa was getting ready for Nootbaar. But after the double play by Herrera, thought we might see Mesa a little later in this game. But Donovan got on with a hit, his third of the day, and Walker hit a 2-run homer into the Cardinal bullpen, well over 400 feet to left center. Here's a ball that's tapped up the first base line. Mesa off the mound, throws, and gets Nootbaar for the final out of the 5th inning. 1-3 on the play, but the Cardinals got 2 more on the homer by Walker. Halfway through the game, the Cardinals lead in New York 7-2.
Well hit deep right. The power of De La Cruz. 4 extra base hits. He just crushed his second homer of the game. What a souvenir. Reds get one back in a big way. His 3rd career multi-home run game.
Now he's tied with Greg Maddux for 10th all time.
Once he gets gutsy, it runs into an out.
There it is. Top 10 all time in strikeouts. Justin Verlander strikes out Abraham Toro. Moves past Greg Maddux. 3,372 career strikeouts for Verlander. The future Hall of Famer adds another list to an incredible career. And now he's in the top 10 all time in strikeouts. 3,372.
That makes O'Reilly stand of knowledge. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. KingdomOX.com is Cardinals Radio.
We really are proud of our grounds crew in St. Louis,
Yes.
headed up by Billy Finley. But I'm going to tell you something. These guys here in New York, they are good.
Well, and for those who've not been to Yankee Stadium before, the other thing that they will do, and we saw them do it here.
They've done it about 20 years now.
In Game 1, and what we're talking about is they play the YMCA song by the Village People, and they're out there doing
they're dragging the infield.
They're dragging the infield.
They're pulling the rake, or the drag, what they call that, the screen that drags the infield. And with their other hand, they're pumping the fist in the air while the song's going on. And when they get to YMCA, they drop the rope and do the YMCA,
yes,
and then they continue, and the place goes nuts.
Fans love it, and very well choreographed. But they've done a nice job here keeping this field ready to play, and we've had no interruptions so far. And, John, we have a lot of sun right now. Where did that come from?
Well, a few clouds in the distance, though, headed over toward Yankee Stadium. So the forecast was rain off and on today. And we're playing in the bottom of the fifth with the Cardinals leading 7-2. And a pitch inside for Jazz Chisholm Jr. Jazz has put together 4 hits and 8 at-bats in the series. 3-hit day yesterday. He doubled, stole a base, and scored on an error by Mikolas. Change-up, swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. The error by Mikolas was his first since August the 2nd, 2018. So you were all over that one, Ricky.
Very good fielder.
There's a strike. 88 on the cutter over the outside half, 1-2. Chisholm, followed by Rizzo, and then Volpe. 6, 7, and 8 in the order. The 1-2 pitch. Inside, tried to bring that two-seamer back over the corner and missed by a few inches, 2-2. Jazz Chisholm from the Bahamas. An extremely talented player, good hitter, fast. There's a swing and a foul that goes out of play. And this copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the St. Louis Cardinals, LLC. May not be reproduced or
retransmitted
in any form in the accounts.
And descriptions of this game may not be disseminated
without
the express
written consent of the St. Louis Cardinals, brought
to you by
Brown
and Crouppen,
a great
law
firm. Here's a pitch inside, ball 3, 3-2 on Jazz Chisholm Jr. Mikolas is working with a 5-run lead. The pitch, a swing and a fly ball, and that goes out of play, foul down the left field line. That's a pretty good carry to that. New bars in left field today with Victor Scott II in center, Jordan Walker in right. I would think their vision on fly balls would be much better now.
I would agree.
With some of this haze clearing out. The pitch, a swing and a base hit to right field. Chisholm is 2 for 2. That brings in Anthony Rizzo. He grounded out to the shortstop, Masyn Winn, the first time up.
Breaks a string of 8 straight retired by Miles, which included 4 strikeouts during that time.
That's 5 hits in a row for Jazz Chisholm Jr. A single in the 4th inning yesterday, a single in the 6th, a base hit and a run scored in the 8th. He doubled and scored in the 2nd, and a base hit here. And the pitch is off speed and on the outside corner, strike 1. Rizzo has grounded into 6 double plays, but he has been on the injured list, retroactive to June 17th until today.
Missed 62 games.
From the stretch, the pitch. Rizzo swings, and he hits a breaking ball fair down the left field line. That ball rolls to the corner. Chisholm is on his way to third. He's being waved around. And there is no play at the plate. On a double by Rizzo, Chisholm scores.
Well, that was a hanging breaking ball by Miles, and a good sense of hitting by Rizzo, which he's, of course, a smart hitter, always has been. He just waited, kept his hands back, and just lined that to left field. That's all you could do with that. The relay was over the head of Masyn Winn. If anybody had a chance of throwing out,
it was Winn.
The runner at home would have been Masyn.
So the run scores on the double, and here's a check swing, a ball high to Anthony Volpe. The Cardinals have a 4-run lead now at 7-3. Rizzo off to a lead. Volpe 0 for 1 with a strikeout. The pitch up and in, ball 2. Mikolas needs this inning with the lead to be eligible for a win. Now, he beat the Yankees his only other start, but that was way back in July of 2014 when he went 7 innings for Texas. 4 hits, 2 earned runs, a homer. He walked 2 and struck out 3. Big swing by Volpe and a foul ball back, 2-1. Miles threw 105 pitches on that day, July 21st, 2014. Mikolas needs a win to get back to 500 for his career. He comes in 62 and 63. The pitch. Volpe fouls it off the end of the bat, 2-2.
Volpe was just trying to move the runner to third base there. You know, the 4-run lead just doesn't feel that safe here at Yankee Stadium.
Just off the injured list and activated, Steven Matz throws in the Cardinal bullpen. The 2-2 pitch. A foul ball back to the screen.
Barely got a piece of that.
Steven Matz certainly has had his injury problems with the St. Louis Cardinals, but when healthy, he's had some really bright moments, and they're looking for some here in September from Matz. The 2-2 pitch, and that is chopped right back to Miles Mikolas, who looked to third. He had a play, and the throw is dropped by Goldschmidt. Everybody's safe.
What is going on today?
I don't know. You don't see that from Goldschmidt.
Well, the wrong choice.
The runner, Rizzo, stopped between second and third, and Miles had a play over there.
Yeah, the wrong play happened right from the get-go as Rizzo was stuck. And all Miles needed to do was throw that ball to third base, and Rizzo would have been out. They would have had to do a rundown, but that's mistake number 1. And mistake number 2 is Goldie just dropping an easy throw over at first base.
First and third, nobody out, a run in. The Yankees are set up for a big inning with Verdugo coming up.
What a sloppy game this has been in a lot of ways.
And it's clouding up again here in New York.
Are we talking about the weather or the Yankees batting?
Yes. First and third with nobody out, a run in. The pitch. High with a fastball from Mikolas, 1-0 on Verdugo.
At this point, you take a double play and a run scored just to kind of move on from the mess here. You'd love that, in fact.
From the stretch, Mikolas. The pitch. That's high, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. And with Matz throwing in the bullpen, then Miles isn't long for this game. So it's an E3. Rizzo takes third on the play. The pitch. Here's a swing and a pop-up foul. That goes out of play. 2-1 on Verdugo. Has 1 hit in the series. That was a double. He's 1 for 8.
I would almost think that Matz is going to face Soto, no matter what the score is, and it may be that there's 2 outs in this inning. Miles may not get through 5.
A 7-3 game right now. A step off and a throw over to first and back in safely Volpe, who has 25 stolen bases. And we expect him to take off, even though the Yankees are down by 4. It's a running count of 2-1 with Verdugo at the plate. The pitch, a swing, and there's a ball that's hit into right field for an RBI single. It's a 2-run inning. Volpe stops at second as Rizzo scores on the hit by Verdugo. Coming up the dugout steps, it's not the Cardinal manager, it's the pitching coach, Dusty Blake. And I think the message is Torres is your last batter. A 7-run day for the Cardinals, yet they're hanging on, leading by 3, 7-4. Verdugo with his second hit in the series has posted a run batted in here.
Yeah, the fact that there's nobody out this inning can just get away from you in a hurry. It kind of already is with this powerful Yankee team, and you've got the bottom of the order. John, we talked about this in this series. When the bottom of the order produces, which includes in this case getting on via an error also, but when the bottom of the order produces, then you've got to start dealing with Soto and Judge at the top half, and that's where the Cardinals are going to be momentarily. But first, it's Gleyber Torres. A double play is, again, well, it's always wanted, but it's needed big time right here.
Yep. Gleyber does that.
That's right.
Gleyber, that is.
I got it.
Gleyber Torres has grounded into 6 of those. And does Mikolas need one right now? With a 3-run lead, the pitch. Sliders outside, ball 1. And Mikolas is not throwing first pitch strikes. Donovan is playing near second base. Double play depth for the shortstop, Masyn Winn. The pitch. Over but low. 2 balls, no strikes.
Also working from behind this inning, too.
Yes.
Which is why he gave up the hit to Jazz Chisholm Jr. to lead things off. He didn't want to walk him. He just kind of grooved one because he had 3-ball count on him.
Now the pitch, a swing and a miss through a cutter on 2-0. 2-1 on Torres. Torres is grounded to third and struck out. Playing very deep at third base and about 10 feet off the line, it's Arenado. Way off the line at first and behind the runner at first, Verdugo, it's Goldschmidt. And there's strike 2 called with a slider on the outside corner at the knees. Yankee Stadium fans groan about that, but that was a perfect pitch. And a batter's timeout taken by Gleyber Torres, who didn't care for the call.
That usually stokes the fans' opinion, and sometimes the late call by umpires do it too. And he's a little slow in that making the calls, as many umpires are. They just prefer to do it that way.
From the stretch, with nobody out, the 2-2 pitch, a swing and a ground ball, base hit to left field for Torres. Around third comes Volpe to score, and it's a 7-5 Cardinal lead. That's it for Miles Mikolas. This pitching change is brought to you by Missouri Farmers Care, helping feed Cardinals fans across the nation. Join the conversation on Facebook and on Instagram, and we'll be back.
Every new 2024 Ford F-150 XLT, now $13,000 off MSRP at Offenburg Ford in O'Fallon and Belleville. Or while they last, 2023 Ford F-150 XLT service loaners are now $17,000.
Rookie Adrian Del Castillo in his second Major League game. It's a fly ball to right field, and he's the first player in Diamondbacks history whose first career home run is a walk-off winner. Diamondbacks win it. Unbelievable. His second big league game. That's his third hit tonight. His first Major League home run is a walk-off winner. 2-2. And a high towering fly ball left center. That's pretty well hit. Ramos to the track and wall. That ball is gone. A 2-run homer for Goldschmidt. Number 350 in his career.
This is a guy that has an idea of what he's looking for. That's number 10 on this season for Goldie. And as you mentioned, number 350 in the career of Paul Goldschmidt.
Is 2-0 is into center field, and that's the ball game. What a game it was. A gem of a game. Goes to the Dodgers in 11 innings. Well, it's Kike Hernandez that twice got it here, and it was Will Smith that ended it. Darned if you do, darned if you don't, and that's life against the top of this Dodger lineup. Yep.
Advisor with the guidance and resources, partner and advisor with the guidance and resources for living your best life. So, whether you're buying groceries, budgeting your dream kitchen, planning for retirement, or protecting your life's work, think First. First Mid. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Steven Matz was warming in the bullpen, but King got up and got ready in a hurry. He's a ground ball pitcher. And right now, the Cardinals need a ground ball and a double play, but it's Juan Soto who hits lefties well. Soto standing in with 2 on, and the Yankees down by 2. Soto has hit 37 home runs, and he takes a pitch low, a first pitch fastball from King. The Cardinals had a 7-2 lead. Now it's 7-5. Nobody out, first and second. Bottom of the 5th. The pitch. A strike called, 94, knee high. And that pitch moving in on the left-handed batting Juan Soto.
90 pitches for Miles Mikolas, 58 of them strikes, and really kind of sailing along here till the 5th inning.
From the belt, a look to second. Here's King's pitch.
A swing and a hot shot to second. Flip to second out. On to first. Double play. King got the double play ball going 4-6-3. And thanks to that double play, Bank of America is making a $200 donation to Cardinals Care to help feed hungry kids in St. Louis.
Well, he got an atom ball that was hit pretty hard. You mentioned Soto hits lefties well. He hit that ball sharply, but it one-hopped Donovan right to him, and the Cardinals flawlessly turned that double play. Defense has not been good today, really, on either team, but a nice play there to help out the pitching staff, and then this one more dangerous out to get here with Judge at the plate.
Judge is the tying run. King's pitch. Judge takes low for a ball. There's a left-handed batter, Austin Wells, on deck, but Wells was able to power the Yankees to a win on Friday night, hitting 2 two-run homers. The 1-0 pitch. Judge takes a little bit low, a slider for ball 2.
I think the Cardinals are going to walk him at some point, and that point is already...
It has happened after a 2-0 count. An intentional walk, and boo go the fans.
Well, I'd like to think they're booing Judge for not swinging at those first 2 pitches.
He had his chance.
That's right.
He had 2 of them, even though they were out of the strike zone.
Well, I mean, he knew that would be the case, that they would be careful with him. With a left-handed batter coming up next, you really have to do that.
It's the 8th man to bat in the inning. First and third, 2 outs.
You know, there are guys, I know Willie Mays used to do that. They were trying to walk him intentionally one time back when you were throwing intentional walks, and he still reached out and swung at a pitch.
The runners lead at first and third. Wells takes a pitch for a strike. A slider that cut the plate. Wells has grounded out, and he's been called out on strikes.
Why does it feel like the game is right here?
It does, and we're in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Cardinals lead 7-5, but the Yankees have the go-ahead run at the plate. The pitch is bounced foul. That goes behind their first base coach, Travis Chapman. 0-2 on Austin Wells. Wells has 4 hits in 10 at-bats in the series. A double, 2 home runs, 4 runs scored, 4 RBIs. He has struck out twice. Mikolas has been touched for 5 runs, 3 earned. Jake Cousins warms up for the Yankees in their pen. Big pitch here. Big moment. King deals, and the ball's hit right back to King. He underhands to first. Wells is out. And
Great
the Cardinals go to the 6th inning with a 7-5 lead in New York.
Summer concert season may be coming to a close, but that doesn't mean it can't go out with a bang. For one night only, Hall of
1-2. High fly ball. Deep center field. Meadows is there! Parker Meadows thieves a home run from Raleigh. He planted, he jumped, and he made himself into a poster.
Oh, 6'5". Look at this.
There he goes, taking off for third, swing and miss, trouble on the transfer. He claims third base. It's a new Reds record for swipes before the break, and that's 15 times he has taken third.
Left-handed hitter, guy that's really fast throwing the ball to third base, but the speed of Elly De La Cruz makes you rush. Trouble getting it out of his glove, the Elly effect.
1 on, 2 out, 1-1. Ohtani unleashes high into the Friday night sky and gone. Boy, does he look good in Dodger blue. Number 22 and a 2-0 lead. Ohtani's 7th home run in his last 11 games.
It's a beautiful thing. Wow, that ball was crushed. My goodness.
Plan your only. The Palm Beaches. Plan your trip at thepalmbeaches.com.
Tim Mesa will face left-handed batting Victor Scott, and he'll be throwing a wet baseball. Mesa with the pitch, and Scott takes low and away for a ball.
on the throw from the third baseman Chisholm to the pitcher when throwing around the infield. Masyn knocked it down, and it rolled on the wet grass. But he threw ball one. And he throws a strike. And that's over the outside corner at 90.
Most pitchers do not like slick baseballs, and I mean slick by the covering of the baseball, not the fact that there's moisture on it. Sometimes a little moisture is good.
There's a ground ball to Rizzo. That means Scott is out. 3 unassisted, 1 down. Let's pause for station identification on the Cardinals Network, powered by Gray Bar.
Skip the drive-thru line. Your favorite coffee house flavors are ready anytime with Prairie Farms' new barista-style single-served iced coffees, now at your local retailer. Visit prairiefarms.com.
KMOX, KEZK HD2, K254CR St. Louis.
Along with Mike Claiborne, Ricky Horton, our producer-engineer Jim Jackson, I'm John Rooney, Yankee Stadium in New York. Masyn Winn takes a pitch in for a strike. Winn hit a fly ball down the left field line. It bounced on the side track just beyond the reach of Alex Verdugo. And that turned out to be a 2-run double. The pitch, Winn takes high, 1-1. The very next batter, Lucan Baker, hit one out to left field, a home run, his second of the year. And that gave the Cardinals a 5-2 lead. Then a 2-run homer by Jordan Walker in the 7th made it 7-2. Here's a pitch that's a little bit low, 2-1.
So the pitcher nuance I was talking about, John, if you think about the ball being slick because it's got dirt on it, let's say, that kind of slick, like you might slide on a place that's got dirt, that's what you don't like.
Winn takes a high fastball from Meza, the lefty, 3-1.
I'm just reminded of the times where I would do it, pitchers would do it, you'd actually look for sweat on your forehead or somewhere on your neck, and you would actually use it to rub up the baseball with the idea you wanted it to have some moisture to it. It just helps with grip.
Now on 3-1, the pitch for Winn. He swings and fouls that at home plate. The Cardinals Hall of Fame and Museum is the official home of Cardinals history, with one of the greatest sports collections in the world. To become a museum member and for more information, go to cardinals.com/membership. Make sure to visit the Cardinals Museum and Hall of Fame.
Oh, you bet.
We have a Hall of Fame weekend coming up next weekend at Busch Stadium. The 3-2 pitch for Winn. He swings and drives it center field. That's hit well, but on the run, Judge makes the catch and runs onto the track. Masyn swinging the bat better today.
He sure is.
Now Lucan Baker. And we are going to have a pitching change with Jake Cousins coming in, and we'll probably have a pinch hitter. We'll tell you about it when we come back from the pitching change, brought to you by Goodwill. Give hope, give local, give Goodwill. We will be back.
Buy a new 2024 Kia Forte LXS, now only $20,038 at Offenburg Kia in Shiloh, Illinois. Or buy any new 2024 Kia Sportage with low 3.9% APR finance.
1-2. High fly ball. Deep center field. Meadows is there! Parker Meadows thieves a home run from Raleigh. He planted, he jumped, and he made himself into a poster.
Oh, 6'5". Look at this.
Here's the guy that brings more oohs and ahs than any of them. Shohei Ohtani. 3-1. Shohei Ohtani! First Dodger home run! Okay, you can sign it. It's a signature. Worth the wait, and it got out in the blink of an eye.
Drill deep to right field. There it goes. See ya. Second deck. High fly ball. Right field. Abreu back. On the track. See ya. A long home run for Rice. Driven out to right field and deep. There it goes. What a day for Ben Rice. His third home run. Another 3-run shot.
Frozen, and there are never additional costs. The price is frozen, and there are never additional costs or fees. Talk to me personally, Kim Cutis, or any of our professionals. There is never an obligation. Cutis Funeral Homes. Affordability, with dignity since 1910.
We have 2 outs in the top of the 6th, and Lucan Baker will face the right-handed pitching Jake Cousins. Baker has been on with a walk, and he hit a home run. He takes a slider outside. Cousins gave up a home run to Nolan Arenado with 2 outs in the 8th inning Friday night. So 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit, 1 run, a strikeout, and Arenado's homer. The pitch to Lucan. A ball low. You heard that call from home plate umpire Adam Beck. Cousins at 30 years old.
I'm not against the move here, but I'd be very interested, and I will ask Ollie tomorrow about the thought process of not using Alec Burleson here, maybe saving him perhaps for later.
Now the pitch. Baker takes a slider that catches the outside corner. 2-1.
Of course, you've also had 3 good at-bats for Baker in this game, so maybe you forget the lefty-righty thing and just let him have a shot against the righty here.
Cousins, the former Brewer, pitches. There's a smash through the hole at short, caught by the shortstop Volpe. His throw, perfect. He took a hit away from Baker. Best play Volpe has made this weekend.
Sure is.
We go to the bottom of the 6th with the Cardinals leading in New York 7-5.
When your little rookie slides headfirst onto the IL or FIFA.
It's about Harper right now.
So the bases are loaded. Yeah, it's hooked deep to right center field. No doubt about it. A 3-homer game. He caps it off with a grand slam. What a night to be Bryce Harper. And the Phillies lead it 8-1.
3 for number 3 as Bryce Harper with his 3rd home run of the night. His 2nd career 3-homer game in the big leagues, his 1st as a Philly. Well, I think he's okay.
Will set the stage for Xavier Edwards. Selfishly looking for a single to complete the cycle. Towards short, Adames has it, gets rid of it quick, and he's safe! It's a single, and it's a cycle!
The 2nd ever cycle in Marlins franchise history belongs to Xavier Edwards. It took 30 years, a rise, and now Edwards.
Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows because Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Offer valid through 9/4. Selection varies by location while supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
Your home of the Cardinals. KMOX.
John King to Stanton outside, ball 1. An intentional walk to Aaron Judge. That was after Soto hit into a double play, and then Wells, the left-handed batter, grounded out. So King was able to get 3 outs in the 5th inning when the Yankees scored 3 times to make it the 7-5 game we have now. And ball 2 is way outside. 2-0 on Stanton, who's 1 for 2, hitting his 24th home run of the year in the 2nd inning. He struck out in the 4th. King's pitch, a strike on the outside corner. Sun is shining brightly right now here in New York. Shadows are starting to creep toward the Yankee logo. It's on the grass behind home plate. The pitch in the dirt, 3-1. The left-handed batter, Jazz Chisholm Jr., is up next, but he has 5 consecutive hits. 2 of those today. Here's King's pitch. That is ball 4 outside. Not surprised by that at all.
No, and I also think the fact that Chisholm is hot is part of the reason why King is still in this game, too. Yes, you got a right-hander leading off the inning, but you've got lefty-lefty to follow. In fact, 3 out of the next 4 batters are left-handed. I think this is just his lane here, and hopefully get you to the 7th.
The Cardinals have a right-hander warming in the bullpen, backing up John King. Here's Jazz Chisholm Jr. The pitch by King. Inside with a fastball, and Chisholm was taking all the way.
Looks like Riley O'Brien getting loose for the Cardinals.
Chisholm holds the bat right down on the knob. King from the stretch. A look to first. The pitch. Chisholm takes inside and has to get out of the way. 2 balls, no strikes.
King does not walk a lot of batters, but he just walked the first batter, and he's 2-0 on this batter here in the 7th inning.
Now from the stretch, a check on first base. The pitch. Chisholm hits it foul, and that goes down the right field line.
John, only 9 walks in 48 games for King, and that's over 51 innings. So he has been really stingy with the walks, but he just walked his 10th.
And that's his 2nd walk in this game. He had an intentional walk. And there's a ground ball to second. Donovan had trouble getting the ball out of the glove, and they get the force on Stanton at second base. Had Donovan been able to get rid of the ball quickly, pretty good chance they could have doubled up Chisholm. 4-6 on the out, and Masyn Winn didn't waste a throw to first base.
A one-hopper, a classic one-hopper, and even though Chisholm runs well, I believe that would have been a double play. And now the Cardinal lefty's going to have to get Rizzo to do it.
Rizzo with 8 home runs, 303 in his career. Just back from the injured list, the runner goes. The pitch inside a ball. The throw hit King. Herrera's throw hit the pitcher. My, oh my, a stolen base for Chisholm.
And that ball almost hit Rizzo, too. And we've seen Rizzo get hit by a pitch often enough over the years, haven't we? He is on the all-time list. And I hope King is okay. They're out checking on him as that throw hit off of King. I'm not sure where that hit him. I thought it hit him in the back, but he's pointing to his glove hand. And I think more surprised than anything that he was hit by that.
Here's Dusty Blake coming out. Chris Conroy, Cardinals athletic trainer, out there as well, along with Oliver Marmol. And King says he's all right.
Rizzo 8th all-time in baseball on being hit by a pitch.
So that grazed him. No, he just doesn't get out of the way. Hit by a pitch for the 7th time this year, and the Yankees have 2 on. Or no, excuse me, Rizzo's still there. I thought he was hit by the pitch.
No, almost hit by
it. Almost. So stolen base for Chisholm. Runner at second. The 1-0 pitch coming up for Rizzo, who gets back in there. Now the pitch. And that is fouled at home plate. 1 out in the inning. Rizzo doubled in a run and scored another when the Yankees put up 3 in the 5th inning. I just take it for granted that Rizzo is grazed somewhere because he doesn't move.
It happens a lot. Think about the Cardinal. Ron Hunt was good at that. 6th all-time. Don Baylor, 4th on that list. Craig Biggio, Hall of Famer, 2nd all-time.
Working out of the stretch. Here's King, a look to second. The pitch. Rizzo swings, and he gets a hit to right field. Here's Chisholm coming around third. He'll stop with the throw all the way in from Walker. 1st and 3rd, 1 out. And Volpe is coming to bat.
And another mistake, John. I don't want to keep harping on the mistakes, but they just keep happening. The double play that wasn't turned. The throw by Walker missed the cutoff man. And that runner at first base is critical. Had Rizzo been able to advance to second, that would have been another big miss. So the throw needs to go to the cutoff man late in the game.
This pitching change is brought to you by Missouri Farmers Care, helping feed Cardinals fans across the nation. Join the conversation on Facebook and on Instagram. The Yankees have 1st and 3rd, 1 out in their half of the season.
Rookie Adrian Del Castillo in his 2nd Major League game. It's a fly ball to right field, and he's the first player in Diamondbacks history whose first career home run is a walk-off winner. Diamondbacks win it. Unbelievable. His 2nd big league game. That's his 3rd hit tonight. His first Major League home run is a walk-off winner.
Now Heim has a chance at redemption. Infield moves back. And he rifles one to right center. He is going to get the redemption. Heim walks it off. The Rangers win the opener. Baseball. Unbelievable.
Jonah Heim with the game-winning run batted in to give Texas a 4-3 win here in 10 on opening night.
Here's the payoff. And a swing, and that ball's well struck. Deep out to right center. And on the chase, that one just off the wall. And that is in a big-time trouble spot. Langford into third. They'll wave him. Here he comes. There's the first big league homer for Wyatt Langford. And what a way to get it.
The standard for exceptional senior living. We set the standard for exceptional senior living. A St. Louis tradition for 35 years, we offer personalized service and a variety of lifestyles. Our warm residential setting ensures that each resident has what they need, when they need it, and the way they like it. There are no buy-in or entry fees, and it costs less than you think. Call 314-993-0111 or visit thegatesworth.com. The Gatesworth, exceptional people, exceptional living.
The first pitch to Volpe is taken inside from Riley O'Brien. O'Brien came in the 8th inning on Friday night. He gave up a hit to Torres and struck out Soto and Judge, but then allowed a home run to Austin Wells. The sinker misses low, ball 2. The Yankees threaten. They have the tying run over at first base in Anthony Rizzo. Jazz Chisholm is the runner at third. The Cardinals failed to get a double play on Chisholm's hot shot to second. They only got the force out at second base on Giancarlo Stanton. Now time called as Herrera's having a little trouble with the pitch count. What is your attendance guess today, Rick?
Well, I've been thinking about it. 42,768 is where I've landed.
Another big house here at Yankee Stadium. They had a sellout on Friday. The Cardinals led 7-2, and now they're leading 7-5. The pitch, a swing and a ground ball to the shortstop, but it goes over Masyn Winn's glove into left field. How about that? That looked like a double play in the making. Winn may have taken his eye off the ball for just a second. The ball had a funny hop to it.
It hopped high, but it was certainly reachable for Masyn Winn. He was expecting it lower, but when it hopped up, he just wasn't able to get his glove up in time. It was about head high. It's not that it was over his head, but that's a play that you think he would make. It actually kind of hopped behind him, so it did have some spin on it, but still, Masyn Winn typically makes that play. That's a bad break for the Cardinals.
7-6 Cardinals. And here's Verdugo taking strike one from O'Brien, who could really use a strikeout. That goes as a base hit for Volpe and a run batted in. So Jazz Chisholm, who was safe when it looked like he hit into a double play ball, scores. Hot shot, base hit, right field. Rizzo is held at third base with Walker's throw all the way into the plate. The bases are loaded. Verdugo with his second hit.
What a crazy inning this has been.
Well, just like the fourth inning.
Yes.
Gleyber Torres, an RBI hit in the fifth inning when the Yankees scored 3 times. The Cardinals lead by a slim run. Torres has grounded into 6 double plays. And Dusty Blake, the Cardinal pitching coach, is on his way out to the mound.
And JoJo Romero's getting loose in the Cardinals' pen. I would guess that he would have Soto. And Riley O'Brien certainly deserves better than that. He had a ground ball hit there, but the ground ball, the first one that he got, could have been a inning-ending double play, and all would have been rosy for the Cardinals. But it went over the head of Masyn Winn into shallow center field, and it has just been one of those days on the defensive side, really, for both teams.
Winn Reality uses virtual reality to create a new way to train at home, right in your own home for baseball and softball players. More immersive, more social, more competitive. Visit winreality.com where you can learn more. Winn Reality couldn't recreate what we've seen in this game today.
No, that's right.
This has been the wild and wacky here at Yankee Stadium.
And a lot of baseball ahead. We're only in the 6th inning.
7-6 Cardinals. 10 hits for the Yankees, 12 for the Cardinals. The Cardinals have committed 2 big errors. The pitch, slider outside, ball 1 to Torres. 1 out in the Yankees' half of the 6th. Torres is looking to get the ball in the air at least to bring in the tying run.
Riley O'Brien from the stretch. The pitch. Outside 2-0. A walk has turned into a run this inning, inching the Yankees closer. The runners lead all the way around. The 2-0 pitch. Torres is jammed and fights it off foul. 2-1. O'Brien appearing in his third game. He was injured opening day. He had a long rehab assignment in the minors. Now he's pitching at Yankee Stadium with the bases full. The pitch. A swing, and there's the fly ball. That's hit deep, right center field, and the catch is made by Scott. The runners tag at second and third, and coming down the line, Rizzo scores the tying run. Volpe goes to third, 2 outs. Brand new game. We're tied at 7, and here is Oliver Marmol to make a pitching change. Brought to you by Goodwill. Give hope, give local, give Goodwill. We will be back.
Every new 2024 Ford F-150 XLT, now $13,000 off MSRP at Offenburg Ford in O'Fallon and Belleville. Or while they last, 2023 Ford F-150 XLT service loaners are now $17,000 off.
Adrian Del Castillo in his second major league game. It's a fly ball to right field, and he's the first player in Diamondbacks history whose first career home run is a walk-off winner. Diamondbacks win it. Unbelievable. His second big league game. That's his third hit tonight. His first major league home run is a walk-off winner.
Here's Raffy, 27 home runs for the season, 199 in his career. High drive center field. McCarthy backing up, turning around. She's gone. Number 200 for Raffy Devers. Over the center field wall at Fenway Park. A 3-run shot here against Arizona as he touches home plate, his 200.
Paul Skeens, you know all about him, the #1 overall pick in the country just last year out of LSU. He's getting ready to warm up today and get ready to throw out that first pitch.
Boy, that's just nasty. That's a backdoor curveball.
There's an 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 7 strikeouts for Paul Skeens.
Dream Kitchen, planning for retirement, or budgeting your dream kitchen, planning for retirement, or protecting your life's work. Think First. First Mid. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
The Yankees overtook a Cardinal 1-0 lead with a 2-run second. Stanton hit a home run. The other run scored on an error. And then Baker highlighted a 4-run fourth inning and a 2-run double by Masyn Winn, then the home run by Baker. Walker hit a 2-run homer in the 5th, but the Yankees scored 3 in the 5th. And here's Soto swinging, lifting a high fly ball, deep left field, on the track. Nootbaar jumps. He makes the catch. Up against the wall. Retiring Soto with a long, loud out number 3, keeping this game tied. Woo. Ricky has the 7th, 7 all in the Bronx.
To the wall, and it's gone.
Looking for authentic.
1-2. High fly ball. Deep center field. Meadows is there. Parker Meadows thieves a home run from Raleigh. He planted, he jumped, and he made himself into a poster.
All 6'5". Look at this.
Ohtani scalds another baseball. Base hit in right field. Pages struts home. 3-0 Dodgers.
That came off the bat at 119 miles an hour. Like, if I'm playing first, I don't want any part of that.
That's the hardest of his career, 119.2, wow. If you're keeping track at home. I mean, thank goodness that wasn't at somebody.
Here's the payoff. A high rising drive. This is blasted out of here. Watch out all the way up top. Cal Raleigh with a go-ahead 7th inning grand slam.
Exit velo of 110. That's a home run.
You don't see too many way up there.
No.
First career grand slam for Cal Raleigh.
Ground and switches got it all. Outlet ground and switches got it all. The fasteners, products, boxes. You need a raceway and more splicers.
All the electrical parts, all in one place. Gray Bar.
Top of the 7th inning. What a game we've got going here this afternoon in the Bronx as the Yankees and the Cardinals play for the final time in this series and in 2024. The series on the line today. We are tied at 7, and we're in the 7th. And Arenado leads things off and takes a slider outside, ball 1. Cousins, the right-hander, gave up a home run to Arenado in Game 1 of this series. Works from the third base side of the rubber. The sun is shining at the moment, and there's a slider for a strike, and the count's 1-1. The Yankees with a 3-run 5th and a 2-run 6th have gotten their way back into a game that the Cardinals were leading at one point 7-2. So 7-7. Cardinals with 12 hits, the Yankees with 10. Cousins delivers to Arenado, and that's outside. Slider just sweeping off the outside corner. Nice crowd again here today, 42,000 plus. Game time temperature 78 degrees. The 2-1 delivery to Arenado's up and in, 3-1. We'll take a walk. That pitch at 91 from Cousins. They've got another right-hander getting loose.
That's Canely.
And I wonder about the Cardinals, whether they'll send JoJo back out for the 7th or not. We'll see. The 3-1 pitch to Arenado is way outside, ball 4. So the Cardinals have a base runner here in the 7th in a tie ball game. On Friday, September 6th, the Cardinals are going to take on the Seattle Mariners over that weekend. 25,000 fans, 16 and older, will take home a Cardinals hockey sweater, courtesy of Scott Credit Union. Tickets, details, go to cardinals.com/promotions. Paul Goldschmidt is 2 for 3. He lined out his other time, and he bats with nobody out and takes inside, ball 1 from Cousins. This game has had a lot of twists and turns to it, and we still have 3 innings of baseball left. Goldie with a 1-0 count. The pitch to him is taken for a strike. Again, Goldie, 1 home run away from tying Joe DiMaggio on the all-time list. He's hit 360. DiMaggio, one of the great names in baseball, of course. Yankee Hall of Famer, had 361. The 1-1 pitch coming into Goldie is outside the hold-up. I think he did.
He did.
They're not even asking. So I guess everybody agrees with us. Goldie has 20 home runs and 55 RBIs. Has extended his hitting streak to 8 games. The next pitch to him is pop foul, and he got a hanger. And it just hung a little bit too much for him to get the fat part of the bat on it, so he fouled it off over the Yankees dugout. Crowd is a bit quiet here. They were rambunctious last inning.
The last 2.
Were they ever? They had a lot to cheer for. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Goldie at the plate. 2-2 pitch is hit foul down the left field line. He got jammed, but no, I think part of Goldie hitting lately is not being afraid of being jammed. Covering that outside corner, and if they jam him, he's got quick enough hands to get to that. He uses that puck bat that has a kind of a different knob to it. Several Cardinals have used that. Donovan used that a bit. I don't believe he does any longer. Just likes the feel of it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. They set up outside. The 2-2 pitch is outside. Oh, they call it a strike, and it was. On the outside corner, he painted Goldie with a slider, and that is out number 1, which brings in Ivan Herrera, who has flied out, grounded out, and hit into a double play. This would be a tough game to recap, John, and it will be at the end because about 50 different interesting things have happened, and I don't know where you go, how you narrow it down.
Well, I'll find a way.
I know you will. The pitch to Herrera swung on and missed, and he
was thinking first pitch fastball.
Yep, he chased a pitch that was never a strike. Donovan due up next. He's 3 for 3 in this game. Let's get him to the plate with a couple of runners on. Herrera has an open stance at the plate and a 1-strike count. And a pitch to the Cardinals catcher is a check swing. Did he go? Oh, my goodness, he went again. Rung up this time by Dan Isanya, the crew chief. And that pitch was way out. Boy, I'd throw it even further out. Why not? Little over anxious in this at-bat is Herrera. But 1 strike to deal with. The 0-2 pitch, that's outside, and he did go out further. Pitchers are, well, sometimes they're easy to figure out. If you're going to swing at it, I'm going to keep throwing it out there. A leadoff walk to Arenado, a strikeout of Goldschmidt. Now Herrera at the plate looking for his first hit today. Cardinals have 5 guys on their bench now. Actually, 4 of them, I believe, are here. I do not believe Michael Ciani is here. The 1-2 pitch to Herrera is low. So they have Carpenter and Burleson from the left side, Pages and Fermin from the right side, and I believe Michael Ciani will join the team in Milwaukee.
That's the word we got before the game.
But he has been activated, part of the September call-ups. You can bring up 2 guys now. 1 pitcher, 1 player. The pitch to Herrera is fouled back, and he allowed himself to get jammed and got enough of it to stay alive. 7 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors for the Cardinals, and they've really had more than that.
Well, those errors are big, and misplays, misjudgment.
Yes. 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Yankees, although they misjudged a ball in right field. 2-2 pitch coming up. On its way, and it's grounded off the pitcher, and it goes over to the right side, and that's going to be an infield hit for Herrera. As Rizzo had to come over and get it, nobody covering first. He couldn't get the runner at second, as Arenado was hustling down there, and a base hit for Herrera, and the Cardinals with 2 runners on, and just 1 out here in the 7th inning with Donovan due up.
He's going to see a different pitcher.
That he is. That means we're going to have a pitching change, and I'll tell you about that. Pitching change is brought to you by Goodwill. Pitching change brought to you by Goodwill. We'll be right back.
Buy a new 2024 Kia Forte LXS, now only $20,038 at Offenburg Kia in Shiloh, Illinois, or buy any.
Rookie Adrian Del Castillo in his second major league game. It's a fly ball to right field, and he's the first player in Diamondbacks history whose first career home run is a walk-off winner. Diamondbacks win it. Unbelievable. His second big league game. That's his 3rd hit tonight. His first major league home run is a walk-off winner. Center field. Robles back. Tie game! His deep shot here today evens the game. And Encarnacion Strand wins it! Lucky number 13. He was 0 for 12. Back-to-back bombs. Down to their last out. The Reds take the day and the series.
Machado drives one to deep left field. It is back, and it is gone. 3-run home run for Manny Machado. A blast in Seoul, South Korea. Padres take a 15-11 lead.
Oh, my goodness. It was a changeup. It was a hanger, middle in, above the belt buckle, and there was no doubt about this one.
But it assures every aspect is taken care of your family. But it assures every aspect is taken care of. The cutest prearrangement is done exactly as you want it. The price is frozen, and there are never additional costs or fees. Talk to me personally, Kim Cudis, or any of our professionals. There is never an obligation. Cudis Funeral Homes. Affordability with dignity since 1910.
First pitch grounded foul. Strike one to Brendan Donovan. Tommy Kahnle is the new pitcher.
Lefties bat 156 against him, Ricky.
That's why he's out there.
Compared to 194 for right-handed batters.
Having a good season. 1.56 ERA overall in 40 games. And a strikeout an inning, and he faces Donovan, who's 3 for 3 with 2 runners on in a tie game in the 7th. And Donnie takes a pitch outside for a ball. Be very interesting to see what the Cardinals do with the last 3 innings, as they've already used Mikolas, King, O'Brien, and Romero's in the game, and it looks like he's going to be out for the bottom half of the 7th. The 1-1 count on Donnie is swung on and missed. There's that off-speed pitch from Kahnle. It's so hard to pick up. The bottom just drops out of it. Arenado at second, Herrera at first. 1 out in the 7th. Cardinals with 13 hits in this game. But they're going to need more. The 1-2 pitch is a hit towards left center field, and that is towards the gap, but it's run down by the left fielder Verdugo, who makes the play, gets it in quickly. Donnie hit that ball hard, but it just had a little bit too much in the air for out number 2, and it'll be up to Jordan Walker. The Cardinals are going to score here in the top of the 7th. Walker is also 3 for 3 in this game. 2 singles and a home run. Oh, I'd love to see him run into another one. Wouldn't that be something? Already had a very, very good game. How about a great game? Kahnle, the right-hander, delivers to Walker, and that is right down the middle, strike one at 87. That may have been the best pitch he's going to see to hit. Sometimes it's the first one you see. Walker playing right field today, broke an 0 for 6, and boy did he ever. He's 3 for 3. Cardinals need one more out of Jordan Walker. The 1-strike pitch is low, 1-1. Arenado going to have to get a big lead to score on a hit to right field, because Soto has a big arm and he loves to throw. Let's hope that Jordan Walker can just plug a gap, and we'll watch Herrera run all the way from first. The 1-1 pitch to Walker is way outside. That almost went back to the screen. Overcooked that one. 2-1.
That was going to be the best fastball ever thrown by Tommy Kahnle.
Not a hard thrower, but he's a guy that's got a very good off-speed delivery.
Has a lot of movement, pitching for Colorado, the Chicago White Sox, and then on to the Yankees. Short time with the Dodgers.
Probably a changeup here, 2-1, and it's hit on the ground. Base hit to right field. Charging hard is Soto, and he gets the strong throw off, and Arenado not able to score. Exactly what I'd envisioned, but Walker is now 4 for 4 with that base hit. Cardinals have the bases loaded for Lars Nootbaar. And before he bats, let's pause for station ID. You and your friends are listening to the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
Proficient is a global digital consulting leader and one of St. Louis's fastest growing public companies and a proud partner of the St. Louis Cardinals. When the world needs big thinking and innovative ideas, Proficient has them.
KMOX, KEZK, HD2, K254CR St. Louis.
So it's Lars Nootbaar, a chance to give the Cardinals the lead with the bases loaded in the 7th inning. First pitch to him is a called strike from Kahnle. Love the day that Jordan Walker has had offensively. 3 singles and a home run. The average going up quickly for Jordan Walker. Kahnle set. Nootbaar. The opportunity, and the pitch is outside for a ball. Walker up to 185 with his 4-hit game.
That's up from 143.
He is climbing fast. Arenado, Herrera, and Walker the runners. Nootbaar at the plate. 14 hits for the Cardinals. Can we say 15? The 1-1 pitch is a check swing low. He laid off that changeup of Kahnle. 2-1. We'll take a walk, a hit by pitch, a wild pitch, an error. Catcher's interference. Pitch clock violation. Take anything. 2-1 pitch to Lars. Swing and a miss. Looked like he swung right through that. The timing was good. He just missed it. 2s are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Crowd urging on the right-hander Tommy Kahnle. And here comes the 2-2 pitch to Nootbaar. It's on its way, and it's bounced foul. Hanging tough is Lars.
He's going to have to against a pitcher who's been rough on left-handed batting.
He sure has.
Reverse splits like Andre Palante.
The lefty due up next. Victor Scott, the second who hopes to bat this inning. We're tied at 7 in the 7th. And it's Nootbaar batting with the bases loaded from Yankee Stadium. Big pitch. The 2-2 delivery is hit towards right field. Backing up is Soto, and he can't get it. It's over his head. 1 run scores. 2 run scores. Here comes Walker. He's safe at the plate. A 3-run double for Lars Nootbaar, who comes through in the 7th.
Oh, he just got that ball over Soto's glove.
So close in right field. But the Cardinals, with some 2-out hitting in the 7th inning, have retaken the lead. It's 10-7 St. Louis.
The 14th double, and now 32 runs batted in for Nootbaar.
Victor Scott at the plate, and he takes ball 1. 96 miles an hour for Canley, who looks like he's kind of mad now.
Oh, he reached back out of frustration on that one.
Victor Scott swings and fouls it back at 95. Canley's getting rid of that changeup. He's mad. You could just see it with his body
on the way he's swiping
awareness.
for the ball on the throw.
That's
from
right.
Wells, the
he's
catcher.
Stomping back up there. He's going to throw this one 150. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball outside at 95. Don't you dare call a changeup.
Former Dodger Phil Bickford warms in the bullpen.
Victor Scott, a chance to add to the Cardinals' lead. The 2-1 pitch, a check swing and a foul. Again, 95 from Canley. He is disgusted with himself. Talk about mound presence, and you know what? I can't blame him. Feels like he had the inning in his way and just didn't get it done. The 2-2 pitch, another fastball. That's outside, 3-2. And Masyn Winn due up next.
So Cousins gets tagged with 2 runs.
Payoff pitch coming up to Victor Scott. He hits that ball hard to right field. Backing up is Soto, and he can't get that one. It's over his head. Scott going into second base. Scoring from second is Lars Nootbaar. 11-7 St. Louis. This game has had a little bit of everything.
That's the 9th double for Scott and his 9th run batted in at the big league level.
And his success against left-handers has not happened here in the 7th inning.
And that's it for Tommy Canley.
And we are going to have a pitching change. And it is brought to you by Missouri Farmers Care, helping feed Cardinal fans across the nation. Join the conversation on Facebook and on Instagram. We'll be right back.
Buy a new 2024 Kia Forte LXS, now only $20,038 at Offenburg Kia in Shiloh, Illinois. Or buy any new 2024 Kia Sportage with low 3.9% APR.
Ground ball up the middle. Polanco smothers, flips it out of the glove. Rehot's a bare hand. In time, the double play of the year. How can you not smile about that one? It's a terrific play all the way around. Wasn't sure he's going to get to it. The flip, barehanded, and then able to get the throw off to finish the double play. Yeah, Logan likes it.
Fairchild high fly, deep left center, off the wall. Here's the throw to the plate. Inside the park, home run! A pinch hit inside the Parker. Baseball is awesome.
Well, it hits off the wall out there as the 2 outfielders converge and it shoots away from him. That's when J.R. House said, "Hey, Stewart, come on home."
Raffaello with a fly ball to right field, tagging up. It'll be Yoshida. He will scamper in to score.
And there's a shot down the line. He hooks that one all the way to the track.
They have a day, Sadon. Double that clears them.
And that ball is out of here. What a day for Sadon Rafaela. And there's a drive. That one socked. Dahlbeck will score 7 RBIs for Sadon Rafaela.
Buy-in or entry fees, and it costs less. There are no buy-in or entry fees, and it costs less than you think. Call 314-993-0111 or visit thegatesworth.com. The Gatesworth, exceptional people, exceptional living.
New pitcher for the Yankees is former Dodger Phil Bickford, who is the guy we remember for giving up home run number 700 for Albert Pujols, and his first pitch is a strike right down central to Masyn Winn. A lot of damage already this inning. A 4-run Cardinal top of the 7th inning. They lead 11-7, and they now have 16 hits, and one of them by Victor Scott, who's the man at second base who just doubled in a run. There's a bunt attempt right in front of the pitcher Bickford, who picks it up. His throw is wild down the right field line, and scoring is Victor Scott as Masyn Winn forced the issue. And it's going to be an error on the pitcher Bickford, and the Cardinals add on 12-7 St. Louis.
Oh, that's huge to get that run in, to get Scott across, and to keep the line moving for Lucan Baker, who's going to be lifted now for pinch hitter Alec Burleson, the 9th batter of the inning.
So Burleson will now be the DH. He bats here in the 7th inning. And it's 12-7. Waiting on the scoring there, whether that's a hit and an error or just a plain error. Burleson takes the pitch low. They're calling it a single and an error, which I think is fair. So the Cardinals now with 17 hits. There's a little tapper to the right side, and it's handled by the second baseman, Torres, who flips over to Rizzo. 9 men come to the plate for the Cardinals, and they score 5 big runs in the 7th. Time for the 7th inning stretch presented by SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace.
Time for the great mascot race. Ready, go. And they're off. They're neck and neck. Look at them go. It's a wild crowd. It's the home stretch. It's too close to call. It's the play at the plate. It's Raymond. Congratulations. You won the great mascot race.
Ground ball up the middle. Polanco smothers, flips it out of the glove. Rehas a bare hand. In time. The double play of the year. How can you not smile about that one? It's a terrific play all the way around. Wasn't sure he's going to get to it. The flip, barehanded, and then able to get the throw off to finish the double play. Yeah, Logan likes it.
This is what you stay for. Shohei Ohtani with the game on the line. 2 on, 2 out. Game tied at 2. Here it comes. Ohtani with a base hit to right field. Hayward comes home to score. A showstopper and game ender.
The second career walk-off hit for Shohei Ohtani. And the show rolls on at Dodger Stadium.
Here's 2-0. Is into center field, and that's the ball game. What a game it was. A gem of a game. Goes to the Dodgers in 11 innings.
1-2. High fly ball. Deep center field. Meadows is there. Parker Meadows thieves a home run from Raleigh. He planted, he jumped, and he made himself into a poster.
Oh, 6'5". Look at this.
God Bless America, the great Irving Berlin's there of God Bless America, the great Irving Berlin song that they play here at Yankee Stadium in the 7th inning every Every time we get here, and of course we're going to do Take Me Out to the Ball Game now, and what a ball game it is. 12-7 Cardinals as the Redbirds had a 5-run top of the 7th inning.
Well, how about this, Ricky? The Cubs had a 7-run top of the 9th to go up 14-1 at Washington. Washington's batting in the bottom of the 9th. Won't do them much good. The Padres have a 3-2 lead, and that game is in the bottom of the 6th inning over the Rays. In fact, the Rays have just tied the game. There was a challenge, and I guess they challenged an out call, but the Rays have a 3rd run up there. So they've scored 3 in their half of the 6th inning, 3-3 going to the 7th. The Astros lead the Royals 4-2 in the middle of the 8th inning. Blue Jays Twins tied at 1 in the 8th in Minnesota. The Mets a 1-0 lead at the White Sox in the top of the 9th. It's a 2-1 Ranger lead over the A's in the bottom of the 6th. The Orioles have a 5-0 advantage at Colorado in the 5th. And we have a 1-0 Giants lead over the Marlins after 1 in San Francisco. The Angels 1-0 over the Mariners in the bottom of the 1st inning in Anaheim. Bottom of the 1st at the Diamondbacks. Dodgers and D-backs 0-0. And the game of the world tonight, the Braves and the Phillies. And Cincinnati beat Milwaukee 4-1.
So we would say go Phillies, of course, and go Marlins.
And the Guardians beat the Pirates 6-1.
There was a perfect game through 6 in that game and by Cobb, but he did not complete that, of course, giving up a run. But the Cardinals, of course, have to take care of business here, and there's some more outs to get. 7th inning stretch was presented by SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of the St. Louis Cardinals. And here we go with the bottom of the 7th. Jojo Romero still in the game. He will face Aaron Judge to lead things off. And the first pitch is low for a ball.
Zach Eflin has a perfect game going through 5 at Colorado for Baltimore.
How about that?
5-0 Baltimore.
12-7 Cardinals, and that pitch is low, 2-0. And the Cardinals cannot let the Yankees back in this.
10 2-out RBIs for the Cardinals. What a day. They put up 17 hits. That's the most since 17 against Washington in 2023 last July the 15th.
There's a strike in at the knees, 2-1 on Aaron Judge, who has struck out and bounced out and walked. And Judge, only 1 hit in this series so far, but he's really good, as we know, and he swings over top of a changeup, 2-2 the count. Judge has 157 hits. That's a ton of hits. And, of course, a lot of them home runs, a third of them. He's got a 2-ball, 2-strike count, and the pitch from JoJo is swung on and missed. He got him with the sweeper. So JoJo got his man, Soto, to end the bottom of the 6th, strikes out Judge to start the bottom of the 7th. And the game brought to you by Budweiser, official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. Crack open the game, John, with Budweiser, and enjoy unrivaled flavor and refreshment.
Did you hear that base knock on that crack open the game?
I did. I like that. We're adding sound effects now. That's pretty good. There's a strike to Austin Wells, who's 0 for 3 today.
We spare no expense.
That's right. How much did you go out and where do you buy sound effects? Where'd you go get that? The 1-strike pitch? I bet Jim could do a lot of stuff we're not even aware of. As the slider misses in. Jim's tricky.
Especially with those knobs and levers.
Yep. He's a master at those. JoJo pitching from the sun to the shade. The 1-1 pitch is fouled off to the left by Wells, left-handed batting catcher.
Took a little bit off that expanded slider of his. And he got Wells to foul it back for a 1-2 count.
He might try to sweep him again with a 1-2 count. They set up outside, and here comes the pitch, and it is a sweeper way outside. So the 2-out RBIs are huge for the Cardinals today. 17 hits. Cardinals are 14 for 27 with runners in scoring position in this series. Who saw that coming? Raise your hand.
You just did.
The 2-2 pitch? Well, I read it. That's how I knew it was coming, but I guess I didn't see it coming 3 days ago. In August, the Cardinals hit just 195 in RISP, but they have been very good this series. The 3-2 delivery is a slider and a swing and a miss. Got him with the big sweeping slider, and Wells strikes out for the second time. Back-to-back strikeouts for JoJo here in the bottom of the 7th. 12 runs on 17 Cardinal hits. They've made 2 errors.
Well, you remember how the Cardinals had 2 hits to score their first run, and the Yankees, one swing of the bat by Stanton, tied it up. Well, the Yankees fought to tie it up, and then the Cardinals exploded for a big 5-run inning. That's a backbreaker.
There's a pitch a little bit low, 95 from JoJo to Giancarlo Stanton, who has homered, struck out, and walked. That's kind of the 3 outcomes, right?
It is.
3 outcome baseball. He's done them all.
That's 2024 baseball right there.
1-0 pitch is hit towards center field on the line. Victor Scott can't get it. It's over his head and to the wall. And that'll be a 2-out double for Stanton. That ball had...
it started to knuckle on him.
I think it did. It had a little hop to it. I think that ball just moved away from it at the last minute.
Well, there are times where the ball will start out one way and then take a turn another. And that ball hit directly to the center fielder is one of the most difficult to play.
Stanton has been, in his entire career, a guy that hits the ball hard. That's one of the things you think
He
about.
reminds me so much of Dave Winfield.
Yeah.
With the way the ball just jumps off his bat. Line drive after line drive.
Well, let's hope that doesn't come back to hurt the Cardinals. All you need is an out from this guy.
We had a streak of 5 hits in a row snapped with a force play ground ball in the 6th.
And he takes a pitch outside for a ball.
Rizzo has already made a difference to their lineup today. He's on deck.
Boy, has he ever. Such a leader, too. A check swing and a foul. Into this by Jazz Chisholm Jr., the former Marlin. Double, single, stolen base, another stolen base. Forced an error. Scored 3 times. What else has he done? Done everything but run for mayor.
He's played a pretty good third base in this series.
Yes, he has. Next pitch to him, he shows bunt and takes a strike.
Thank you.
Does not like that call, but as I like to say, with a lot of sympathy and empathy, he'll get over it.
Spoken like a true pitcher.
Well, he will. He's a big leaguer. And he's got a 1-2 count. And the sweeper is a little bit low, 2-2.
I don't know how he kept from swinging at that pitch.
JoJo checks the runner at second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the sweeper, and that's low. And he laid off that one, too, somehow. So showing some patience is Jazz Chisholm Jr. with Rizzo to bat next.
Well, with the way this team can score runs,
oh boy,
still have to get this 3rd out.
Next pitch is bounce foul. Yeah, you're just not going to breathe easy here at Yankee Stadium. Well, others might, but I'm not. Too much can happen here in this ballpark, and we've seen a lot happen already, haven't we? A ton of things happen. Payoff pitch coming up. The sweeper is popped up behind home plate, but that's going to get out of play.
Well, we have a total of 19 runs, 28 hits, 3 errors, and 4 mound visits left.
Oh, my.
They don't have the left on base up there.
Breaking pitch is low as he actually turned that one over a little bit, and Chisholm walks.
Not good.
Nope, it isn't. Now he's going to have to contend with Anthony Rizzo, with Volpe due up next. That might get somebody throwing more in earnest in the Cardinals bullpen. No action right now in the bullpen for the Yankees. Bickford's in the ballgame. I like that extra run, by the way, that Masyn Winn kind of forced by his bunt hit where Bickford threw the ball away at first base. Rizzo takes outside. Oh, that was close. That could have been a strike with some grace. Rizzo, a couple of hits in this game. Driven in a run. He scored twice.
And he is rested.
He certainly is that. The 1-0 pitch to him is outside, 2-0.
Did you say 62 games he missed?
62 games he missed. That's a lot of games. Such a good eye, and he is right on the plate. In fact, he's almost out of the strike zone right now. The 2-0 pitch to him is a called strike, daring you to throw the ball in. So if you're in Little League and the guy's right on the plate, you throw him in because you think he's going to be afraid to be hit. But if you're in the big leagues and you're crowding the plate, that's where they want you to throw it because they can hammer that pitch in. And they're trying to get you to throw it there. The 2-1 pitch is a sweeper and a beauty. Well thrown by JoJo, 2-2. So again, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Now with 2 runners on. Shadow still covering home plate. First baseman Rizzo at the plate. Volpe in the on-deck circle. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He struck him out. JoJo strikes out the side, works around a double and a walk, and we go to the 8th inning. John will have the play-by-play as the Cardinals lead this one here in...
Wow, 105.
Can't let anything go by.
105.
105.1. That was a legit 105 right there. That's
Strike 3 call. 105 on the inner edge. 105 miles an hour. Catches Machado looking, and all he can do is bow to the great Aroldis Chapman of the Pirates.
The knee kick.
2-1, fly ball, left center field. Ohtani obliterated. That man is just built different. 451 feet on his 18th home run of the year. Now he turns on the first pitch of the 6th inning. Ohtani's done it again. 19th of the season, doubling the Dodger lead.
The one back in the 3rd inning was his 2nd longest one of the year. This might have been the most majestic one.
Payoff is crushed. Deep center. Off the top of the batter's eye. First pitch, center field. Frelick was deep coming on. He slides. It gets by. De La Cruz can fly. He storms to second. Churriel gathers into the track. Windmill is on. Relay to the plate. De La Cruz. Save!
I don't know if it gets any more exciting.
Pitch hit in the air down the left field line toward the wall. It's gone! It went over the high wall. Juan Soto's first home run as a Yankee.
Free in-home estimates at full displays, free in-home estimates at no obligation, and free project design. It's Chesterfield Fence and Deck, the sign you have the very best. Mention me, Tom Ackerman, and receive 48 months interest-free financing, ChesterfieldFence.com.
Nolan Arenado takes strike 1 as we're playing in the 8th inning. The Cardinals have a lead of 12-7 over the Yankees. Then the pitch, slider, that's in there. Phil Bickford on the mound. He gave up a bunt hit to Masyn Winn, then threw the ball away at first base. That allowed Victor Scott to score on the air, giving the Cardinals their 12th run of the day and their second 5-run lead today. The pitch by Bickford, and that's grounded up the middle of the infield. Volpe plays the slow roller and just throws out Arenado. Let's pause for station identification on the Cardinals Baseball Network, powered by Graybar.
Score big with One Cardinal Way Luxury Apartments. Now leasing studio, 1- and 2-bedroom units. For current availability, visit onecardinalway.com and schedule your tour today.
KMOX, KEZK HD2, K254CR St. Louis.
Along with Ricky Horton, Mike Claiborne, our producer-engineer Jim Jackson, I'm John Rooney at Yankee Stadium, where the Cardinals lead by 5. Paul Goldschmidt, a 2-hit day. And he takes a fastball from Bickford for a strike. This is the kind of game that George Steinbrenner would have sent somebody down to the minor leagues maybe 3 times.
Yeah, during the game.
During the game.
Yeah.
He sent Bobby Meacham down after a 2-error game that I broadcast here years ago. There's a swing and line drive hit to right center field. That ball's down, rolling all the way to the wall.
Another double.
Goldie has another 3-hit day. That's his 4th 3-hit game in the last 6 games. And his 25th double of the year. He hit that so hard there was no chance Judge could cut it off to keep it from going to the wall.
The Yankees, of course, have been studying the Cardinals for several days now leading up to this series, and they know that Goldie had a rough start to the season. They're wondering, why did he figure it out against us?
Well, he started to figure it out the last few games, the last couple of games against the Padres.
He did.
Here's the pitch that's taken low for a ball by Ivan Herrera, who has a hit in 4 at-bats. Of course, Meacham, who played for the Yankees, was one of the Cardinals' top prospects. Our friend Dave Dahl reminds us of that. Here's the pitch taken high.
I played with Bobby Meacham.
I know you did. But he had a day where 2 balls went just right past him. And as soon as the game ended, they made the announcement on the transaction.
Better than what Charlie Finley did. He released his second baseman in the middle of the World Series.
Here's a pitch that's taken inside.
I think he changed his mind on it, but I believe it was Mike Andrews when he was the owner of the A's. He made an error or two, lost a game, and, well, he got released.
3-0 the count on Ivan Herrera. With Goldschmidt on second base, Bickford's pitch. Strike called, 3-1. The Cardinals are trying to add to a 5-run lead. We're in the 8th inning, 1 on, 1 out. And the batter's timeout taken. Build-A-Bear Workshop Day. That's coming up Sunday, September the 8th against the Seattle Mariners. 10,000 kids, 15 and younger, entering with a ticket will take home a stadium-exclusive Build-A-Bear Workshop Cardinals Bear. For details and tickets, visit cardinals.com/promotions. Always one of the biggest promo items of the year. There's a swing and a foul ball. It's 3-2 on Cardinal catcher Ivan Herrera. That hit my glove. Did you hear it?
Yeah, I did hear that. Better than the monitor.
I won the Iron Glove like 5 years in a row. I think they gave that to Dick Stewart of the Pittsburgh Pirates over the years.
You mean
I used to mention that to Mike, and he started laughing.
You mean not the Gold Glove, but the Iron Glove.
The Iron Glove.
Yeah.
Ding, ding. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss. Herrera strikes out. Bickford gets his first strikeout. 2 down in the Cardinals' 8th. Well, this is where the Cardinals have been scoring runs today.
That's right.
10 of them with 2 outs.
They've been good with 2 outs. I mentioned that earlier that Bickford is famous in St. Louis, I think, for giving up Albert's 700th home run. And Albert is here in New York. I'd pay to have Albert at the plate right now just for fun.
Well, here's Donovan. Donovan takes a pitch high for a ball. Double, single, 3 runs scored. He hit a fly ball well to left center field that Verdugo ran down to keep Donnie from getting his 4th hit today. Donovan has 5 hits in the series, including a home run. Donovan takes a pitch for a strike. That caught the outside corner, 93 miles an hour.
Ryan Fernandez throwing in the Cardinals' pen right now.
It's a 5-run game right now in favor of the Cardinals. 8, 9, and 1 will be coming up in the bottom of the 8th for New York. The 1-1 pitch, Donovan takes high, 2 balls and a strike. Now Donovan has the 3 hits, but he does not have a run batted in today. He has driven in 4 in the series. The pitch on the way, Donovan swings and misses an off-speed pitch. Good changeup by Bickford.
So the Brewers had to go into extra innings, so that's helpful to the Cardinals, and they lost. That's helpful to the Cardinals in terms of their pen being used, but the Brewers, I'm sure, happy about all the Cardinal pitchers that had to be used today.
Here's Donovan with a ball hit past the mound to the shortstop, playing up the middle, the throw in time for the out. Volpe was very close to playing where it could be a violation. But Donovan grounds out 6-3, and Goldschmidt is left.
Well hit deep right. The power of De La Cruz. 4 extra base hits. He just crushed his 2nd homer of the game. What a souvenir. Reds get one back in a big way. His 3rd career multi-home run game.
Ohtani with a man aboard in one away. Smashes this ball. Forget about it. Marte doesn't even move. It's gone. 2-0 LA. The 6th of Ohtani's career. He stands alone for Japanese-born sluggers. 176 Major League home runs, passing Hideki Matsui.
His teammates know how special that was for him.
With Fisher and Fritchell too. And now some of our friends are building with Fisher and Fritchell too.
If you don't have time to build, take a look at the list of move-in ready homes they have for sale.
Visit their website at fnfhomes.com and see a sales manager for more information.
Fisher and Fritchell Homes, a home building legacy since 1945.
KMOX, the Cardinals play here.
Truer words were never uttered by my partner Ricky Horton a moment ago. So a good old-fashioned American League game broke out here today, and it is 12-7 Cardinals. Volpe leads off, and he takes a pitch inside at 95 from Andrew Kittredge. Kittredge worked a third of the 8th inning yesterday. He got Verdugo on a ground out, but before that, Stanton hit the ball off the center field wall, just missing a grand slam. Here's a half swing and a foul, and that almost picked off the on-deck batter, Verdugo.
So the American League comment, you and I, and younger fans may not know this, John.
In the 19 years I worked in the American League with the Twins, 1 year, 18 for the White Sox, saw games like this so many times because of the DH.
That's right.
There's a strike called outside corner with a slider, 1-2 on Volpe.
But so many years now that the National League has had the DH also, there's really not that distinction. But it definitely had a different feel, an American League game from a National League feel, maybe 20 years ago.
A swing and a miss on a pitch away. Volpe strikes out. Jojo Romero struck out 3, walked 1, gave up a hit, and an inning and a third. And he's the pitcher of record on the upside right now.
My feeling is the best we've seen Jojo in about 5 or 6 outings.
Well, he had the expanded break to his slider, giving it that hard sweeper look. Number 9 man, Verdugo, takes a pitch outside. Graybar is your electrical and datacom distributor, helping to power, connect, or maintain your operations.
Yep.
Graybar does that with Glaber on deck.
Should have waited.
Torres.
Should have waited.
Here's the pitch. He jammed him. The foul ball goes back and out of play, 1-1.
Would have been such great timing. You can do it again.
Well, I think they get the idea. We did it earlier. We're reusing material. This game's moving along with so many different adventures to talk about today. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high fly ball. Deep right center field. Scott, he's calling off Walker and makes the catch at the edge of the warning track. The Cardinal center fielder retires Verdugo, 2 outs.
Some of the material during this game has just been describing the 18 Cardinal hits, 12 runs, 18 hits. They're hitting with runners in scoring position. Their ability to come up with 2-out hits. I mean, they've just done everything right, and give some credit to the young guys, Baker and Walker, for what they've done.
Incredible days. The pitch, a fastball just high to Glaber Torres. Yep, that was high. On deck, Juan Soto.
Everybody in the starting lineup with at least 1 hit for the Cardinals.
The pitch, and that's a strike. When's Burleson come up again? Well, he'd have to get the line moving.
He'll be up 5th in the top of the 9th.
He came off the bench batting for Baker and grounded out, ending the 7th inning. Now the pitch. There's a high pop fly in the center field. Drifting over, under it, Victor Scott II. He has it, 1-2-3 for Kittredge against the Yankees in the 8th. On to the 9th, 12-7 Cardinals.
Hey, Ameren, Illinois energy savings expert Matt Mintz.
1-2. High fly ball. Deep center field. Meadows is there! Parker Meadows thieves a home run from Raleigh. He planted, he jumped, and he made himself into a poster.
Oh, 6'5". Look at this.
The pitch. A little slow roller. Chapman. Bare hit. Got it! What a play!
Oh, look at him.
Chapman. A walk-off defensive play by Chapman. That is, of all the great plays he's made, that might be the greatest. That's as good a play to end a game as you could ever have.
Seventh pitch to Gunnar leading off the game, and Henderson drills it right field down the line. That's a Gunnar. Oh, that thing got out of here in a nanosecond. Another leadoff Gunnar stunner, and the Orioles jump on top. 112.3 miles per hour. 410 feet. I'm not even sure I saw this ball leave the bat. It was
other Cardinal celebrities for the join me and other Cardinal celebrities for the 2025 Cardinals Cruise. We will sail the Eastern Caribbean January 25th through February 1st with stops in Turks and Caicos, St. Thomas, the Bahamas, and Puerto Rico, where we will go on a special excursion to visit my hometown. The space is limited, so visit cardinals.com/cruise to register today.
We're in the ninth inning. The Cardinals are sending up Jordan Walker looking for his fifth hit. There's a little problem in left field. Now Verdugo is set to go. So Walker steps in. Marinaccio is the new pitcher. Ron Marinaccio, a right-hander, replacing Phil Bickford. Marinaccio's first pitch is swung on, and there's a hit to right. A 5-hit game for Jordan Walker. He was jammed but lifted the ball over Anthony Rizzo.
How about that? Way to go, Jordan Walker. What a day for him. He's scored 3 runs already, and he's driven in 3.
And he drove in 1 with his first single. So that's the first of 3 RBIs. I thought that was big just to get that hit to right field, scoring Donovan when the Cardinals tied the game. Or actually had their first run today. The Yankees then got 2, and then the Cardinals exploded for 4 to go ahead in the 4th inning. But Walker, he helped set the pace today. Here's a pitch taken high. My goodness.
You know what my coaching advice to Walker right now would be?
I know what you're going to say.
Just do that the rest of your life.
Lars Nootbaar in a tough at bat against a pitcher who had been really tough on lefties. The runner goes, the pitch is taken, and the throw's high and way too late. Nootbaar took the pitch, and Walker picks up his first stolen base this year at the big league level. He stole 4 at AAA.
You might say Jordan has played very confidently today, especially on the offensive side, and it just translated into him stealing a base.
That single looks like a double now. The pitch, up and away, a ball. The way a 5-run lead got away earlier, Ricky, you have to keep pushing the envelope.
Of course you do.
The Cardinals had a 5-run lead. The Yankees got 3 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th to tie it. Then the Cardinals put up 5 in the 7th. Slider's in for a strike to Nootbaar. But his at bat against Tommy Kahnle, the double just over Soto in right field that cleared the bases. A 3-run double. That put the Cardinals back in front. There's a strike to Nootbaar. Changeup from Marinaccio, and you've liked his changeup.
He's got a good one. He just doesn't give up many hits. I'm stunned that he hasn't been with the team all year. I mean, just a really good big league numbers the past 2 seasons out of the Yankees pen.
There's a swing and a fly ball center field. That's hit deep. Judge is back. He looks up, and it's a gunner. A 2-run homer for Lars Nootbaar. 14-7 Cardinals. The kick is good.
Indeed it is.
This is a football score.
5 RBIs for Nootbaar. His 3-run double in the 7th inning was a huge hit. And the Cardinals just got their 20th hit of the game.
At Yankee Stadium in New York. After the Yankees came back to tie the game at 7. 7 unanswered runs. Victor Scott's the batter with nobody out, and he takes a slider inside from Marinaccio.
So you are going to suggest prevent defense in the bottom of the ninth?
No. Prevent
that never
defense
works.
never works, I don't think.
Doesn't seem like it.
All it does is prevent you from winning.
That's right.
The pitch, and that's taken for a strike on the inside corner.
Boy, did that ball carry. Newt must have gotten that one on the screws. Had a lot of backspin, a lot of finish to that swing.
Thought Judge was trying to get under it out there by the wall, but he just watched it fly out. The ball low, picked out of the dirt by Wells.
That is not a cozy part of this ballpark. The cozy parts are down the line. That's 399 to deep left center field.
That's out there by the Cardinal bullpen.
Right.
The pitch on the way. And there's a high pop-up into short left center field. Verdugo waits for it to come down, makes the catch, 1 out. Scott is 1 out of 5, but he had a big RBI double and a run scored in the 7th. 1 down in the 9th, and 2 more runs are in. Baker, Walker, and Nootbaar have hit home runs. Baker, a 2-run shot. Walker, 2-run shot. Nootbaar, 2-run shot. That's damage. 14-7 Cardinals. The pitch on the way, and that's a slider strike call. Masyn Winn has a 2-hit day. He was 0 for 8 coming into, 0 for 8 coming into this particular game, and 0 for his last 9, but 0 for 8 in the series. The pitch taken low. Then he made 2 outs and broke out with a fly ball down the left field line. Verdugo got a late break, and it cost him because the ball bounced off the side track for a 2-run double.
That was a big hit in the game, too. Just perfectly placed down the line.
The 2-strike pitch. Curveball low. Ron Marinaccio is the pitcher. He's given up 2 runs on 2 hits. Walker, a 5-hit day. And Walker scored on the Nootbaar home run. The pitch. There's a swing and a foul ball out of play down the right field line. A lot of empty blue seats here at Yankee Stadium now, with the Cardinals leading by 7 in the top of the 9th.
Isn't it amazing to watch the Cardinals approach now offensively and how confident they are? I mean, just one at-bat after another.
The 1-2 pitch. And that's a strike called over at the knees.
And, John, the Cardinals have done it against pretty good pitching, too. The starter, Cortes, had been 3-0 in his last 3 starts and only given up 1 run in 3 games, and yet the Cardinals kind of got to him. 9 hits in 4 innings. They got him out, and the bullpen, they've just one at a time just been attacking them. And here's Burley's a chance to get a hit, and that would mean everybody that the Cardinals have sent to the plate has had at least 1 hit if he comes through here.
The pitch to Burleson. He swings and gets a base hit to left center field.
How about that?
The 9th inning is still alive for Nolan Arenado, who singled way back in the 1st inning for his hit. And the hits just keep on coming. 14 runs on 21 hits. My, oh my, what a day for the Cardinal offense. Arenado climbing into the batter's box, walked and scored one of the 5 runs in the 7th. He got the rally started. The pitch, Marinaccio fires a fastball on the inside corner, strike 1.
I think it's a fair question to ask. Are the Cardinals hitting because they are just been enjoying the fact that Paul Goldschmidt is starting to lead the way again? I mean, is it...
Well, Goldie and Arenado, but Goldschmidt with his 4th 3-hit game in the last 6. Here's a pitch in for a strike.
But has that been contagious? I think that's a reasonable question.
And I think it's a reasonable conclusion.
You hate to see your big guy struggle. And he's not struggling now.
2 strikes to count on Nolan Arenado, who takes a pitch high for a ball. 3 hits in the inning, 2 runs are in, 2 outs in the Cardinal 9th. Quiet bullpen right now for the Cardinals. And Marinaccio is ready to pitch. Grounded foul past Pop Warner. Stubby and Pop have been mighty busy today.
Have they ever? And they don't mind it one bit. One of those jobs when you're busy, you're happy about it.
Well, the Cardinals are 3 outs away from a happy flight to Milwaukee and a Labor Day game against the Milwaukee Brewers tomorrow. The count 1-2 on Arenado. He swings, rips another foul ball into the seats down the left field line.
Boy, Marinaccio is hanging an awful lot of pitches here. Maybe that's what they saw in spring training. Maybe that's why he didn't make the team.
Well, Newbart, he was able to hang one up that went out over the fence in just to the left of center field. Boy, he crushed it. The third Cardinal home run today. All 2-run homers. The pitch, Arenado swings, and he strikes out. Well, let's hold him and go on to Milwaukee. On to the bottom of the ninth at Yankee Stadium with the Cardinals leading the Yankees 14-7.
Everyone loves saving money, but no one loves jumping through hoops.
Libera tu espíritu ganador. Apuestas deportivas y cientos de juegos de casino. Disfruta de pagos en minutos, una plataforma segura y atención personalizada en todo momento. Pronostica, diviértete y lleva tu pasión al siguiente nivel. Betcris.
1-2. High fly ball. Deep center field. Meadows is there! Parker Meadows thieves a home run from Raleigh. He planted, he jumped, and he made himself into a poster.
Oh, 6'5". Look at this.
This is what you stay for. Shohei Ohtani with the game on the line. 2 on, 2 out. Game tied at 2. Here it comes. Ohtani with a base hit to right field. Hayward comes home to score. A showstopper and game ender.
The second career walk-off hit for Shohei Ohtani. And the show rolls on at Dodgers.
Dairy again. Thanks to the new lactose-free milk, you can enjoy dairy again. Thanks to the new lactose-free milk, cottage cheese, and sour cream from Prairie Farms. Whether you like the creamy taste of Prairie Farms cottage cheese and milk or the tangy zip of sour cream, lactose-free options are now available and made with real milk sourced from local dairy farms. Make it a grand slam with the St. Louis Cardinals and score big with the new lactose-free dairy options from Prairie Farms. Visit prairiefarms.com for recipes and coupons.
The Cards on KMOX.com.
Well, by this point in the game yesterday, the Cardinals were just hanging on against the Yankees, and it was a strikeout on a slider down and in to Austin Wells that secured the save for Ryan Helsley, his 42nd of the year. In the ninth inning, Ryan Fernandez is pitching to Soto, who takes a pitch for a strike. We're in the bottom of the ninth with the Cardinals leading by 7. 14-7. What a difference a day makes. Soto takes low for a ball. Soto had a base hit, and he was out on a strike him out, throw him out double play in the first inning. Since then, a ground out, a double play ball, and a fly ball to the wall caught in left by Nootbaar. A swing and a foul back. Home run swing there for Soto, who was hit 37. Jojo Romero got that fly ball out, leaving 2 runners on, keeping the game tied at 7. And then the Cardinals responded with a 5-run 7th inning, 2 more in the 9th to lead 14-7. The pitch to Soto. He chops it to first, a fair ball. And the flip to Fernandez hustling over there. He gets there in time to beat Soto by a step.
Goldie led him just a little bit too much, and Fernandez had to turn on the afterburners to catch that before it hit the ground, but they executed it, got it done.
So 4 hits in the last 27 at-bats for Soto. Aaron Judge has struck out twice today and grounded out. He was on with an intentional walk in the 5th, and then Wells tapped out to the pitcher, John King. That's after the Yankees put up 3 runs to get closer to the Cardinals. A swing and a miss, a first pitch slider from the rookie and the former Boston Red Sox minor leaguer. Fernandez pitching with 1 out. Judge swings and misses. That was a hard breaker away.
I think they're having a hard time seeing the ball right now. Notice that last inning with the Cardinals at the plate, a couple of guys, the ball goes from the shadows to the sun to the shadows. And I don't think Judge saw either of those pitches very well.
Fernandez. He's ready, and the 0-2 pitch. All just off the outside corner. Very close. The 6th pitcher of the day for the Cardinals, Ryan Fernandez. Judge checks his swing, takes a slider outside.
Cardinals are 2 outs away, John, of winning or tying 4 straight series against 4 good teams.
And at a time, they have to do that. There's a pitch taken up. 3-2, and still it may not be enough if they're able to keep winning.
Nope,
but
just do that and see what happens.
Keep rolling.
That's right. Control what you can.
3-2, 1 out. The 3-2 pitch for Judge. He swings and strikes out on a slider away. And the Yankees are down to their last out. So we pause for a station ID break here on the Cardinal Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
Skip the drive-thru line. Your favorite coffee house flavors are ready anytime with Prairie Farms' new barista-style single-served iced coffees, now at your local retailer. Visit prairiefarms.com.
KMOX, KEZK HD2, K254CR St. Louis.
Austin Wells is the batter. He swings, fouling a fastball back to the screen. Wells had a pair of 2-run homers in the Yankee win on Friday night, 6-3. But the Cardinals rebounded for a 6-5 win yesterday, even though the Yankees outhit them 12-7. But the Cardinals a whale away in this one, leading 14-7 with 2 outs in the ninth. A swing and a miss. 96 on the sinker away from Fernandez, and the Yankees are down to their last strike.
Best we've seen Fernandez, maybe the last 4 or 5 times that we've seen him.
Wells using the batter's timeout. Giancarlo Stanton is on deck. He has a homer double today. Our long day's journey through the afternoon about to end here as Fernandez pitches to Austin Wells. Fader away. Off-speed pitch for a ball, and it's 1-2. Mikolas followed by John King, Riley O'Brien, JoJo Romero, Andrew Kittredge, and now Ryan Fernandez. The pitch to Wells, a swing and a miss for a Redbird winner. The Cardinals took 2 out of 3 in New York and finished off the Yankees today. Start spreading the news, 14-7.
Well, there's a lot of news to spread. You better start right now because there's all kinds of things that happened in this game. A terrific victory for the Cardinals. A 5-hit game for Jordan Walker. I'll start there. A game in which not only Walker homered, Lars Nootbaar homered, but so did Luken Baker as the Cardinals had 8 big hits with runners in scoring position. A 21-hit game, and the Cardinals did very well, especially the back part of the bullpen on the pitching side.
The Cardinals won this one 14-7. More from Yankee Stadium after this.
Brad Thompson here letting you know that Schnucks is stepping up to the plate with a free sweet treat. Introducing Donuts for Dingers. If the Cardinals hit a home run.